welcome all to Beyond the Realms, session 40-fucking-9. Woo! I got really hyped up there for a minute.
So much energy, Kevin.
I know, because I am on a thread. I had work all day. I was off-site doing some media stuff, and I literally caught the Uber, ran through the door, changed, put down my dice, and here we are. This is the energy that we're bringing in today. But yes, hello everyone from the internet. How are all you doing? Thank you for coming to another edition of Beyond the Realms. So excited you could join us on another fateful Monday. Very, very stoked to once again share the virtual table with all these lovely, fabulous creators. Before we jump into tonight's hellish festivities, we gotta thank our brand new, crisp, lovely sponsors of the Dicecream Sandwich channel, starting with Crit Kit. We are brought to you by Crit Kit this week and most weeks coming up, hopefully. One of our fantastic dice sponsors from critkit.co.uk. One of the top dice suppliers over across the water. Their Be Like a Crow Kickstarter, which we mentioned the last couple of weeks. For those of you that don't know, a fantastic TTRPG that Crit Kit has funded. It's basically a single player adventure where you get to play as a crow in a fantasy setting. It's really, really hilarious and really well thought out. And their Kickstarter blew away every stretch goal, raising nearly 70,000 pounds. That's just over 90,000 US dollars for you other American peeps. In the time it was live and officially closed this morning. So huge congratulations for them for that success. And we can't wait to get our hands on a copy to play with. I'm hoping that maybe I can do like a single stream or something, or maybe we can do like a co-stream with one of you guys playing, and I think that'll be really fun. And also, don't forget, from their entire dice collection, they had a very successful Black Friday. It is, of course, Cyber Monday. If you're looking to save some pennies for gifts for nerdy friends for this holiday season, head over there. I think we got links in the chat. Or you can use the code Dicecream15 at any time for getting 15% off your first purchase. So thanks to Crit Kit. We super appreciate the support. And, of course, our second sponsor for tonight, the incredible team over at C4 Labs, amazing D&D accessories and dice tray company from Seattle. Love them to death. They also had a pretty banging Black Friday deals. They're also in the middle of their Thanksgiving weekend sale with deals over on their site on rolling trays and dice towers, all that good stuff. They also got a brand new release for their coffin dice tray, which I am very interested on right now. And it features artwork of their original character, the Grim Slinger, zombie cowboy gunslinger. So the artwork is legit. I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, I would continue to say it. I love these trays. This Mastercraft set that they sent me is the fucking best. And if you want to get your hands on some amazing accessories, go head over to their site as well at C4 Labs. Huge thank you to them for the support of the stream tonight. And you can also check out their Kickstarter, out for only another week before it wraps out and you lose out on all this goodness for the Mastercraft series. So thank you, Crit Kit. Thank you, C4 Labs, for sponsoring myself and these fabulous weirdos for tonight's story. And hopefully we're going to get some good treats for our players from here in Witchlight and all over for some trays, some dice that are on the way to be able to show you all about pretty soon, and some awesome giveaways. So lots of things brewing up for December coming up. But with all that out of the way, with the power of God and anime on my side, let's kick back, relax, grab your favorite snacks, grab your favorite drinks, and let us, everybody, dive into tonight's episode of Beyond the Realms.
Bing bong.
Fuck your life. Last we left off, The party, having discovered the location of the Temple of the First Angel, a very ancient relic from the past depicting glorious statuesque representations of a figure named Uquavel, also known as the Shard of Dawn, a very powerful celestial that led the upper planes into the what is now known as the Divine War, the epic battle that took place between the Asgardians and the Fae in the upper planes against a very powerful group of foes known as Titans. You are currently in the Feywild pursuing Gloomwing, a very powerful battle mage in their own right, an Arakako with a very mysterious past that you have been traversing, following for quite some time. You recently discovered that Gloomwing is in the pursuit, the possession of Titan relics, very powerful, insanely powerful magical items that can do an array of things, most certainly somehow tying into the Titans themselves. Not really sure how it all fits or connects. You know that these atom bomb ingredients, to say the least, in the hands of Gloomwing is a very bad thing. So, pursuing on the heels of Gloomwing took you to various places in the Feywild. Most recently, the Autumn Court near the Fall Court near the Autumn City, Mithrindane, as you discovered that Gloomwing was heading towards the Temple of the First Angel. You quickly followed through the forest in the Feywild, and noticing that the environment became more and more grotesque, more and more mutated, more and more affected by the temple itself, it seems. And upon approaching inside, it was this monument to a moment long gone, a library of sorts, a monument to the Divine War, the events that happened, the history of the Titans themselves, certain figures in the Divine War, the First Angel himself, Uquavel, Gloomwing, various gods and central figures in this event. Upon exploring the temple a bit further, you found a grand library holding many tombs dedicating to this history. You found many sort of tomes of devout followers of Uquavel and Gloomwing, that led you to a caretaker's bedroom of sorts, that of Magister Yama, the priest who had sort of helped to erect this temple and conduct research and studies into Titan lore for those who would wish to seek that knowledge. Upon exploring the temple further, you found a satyr, a very peculiar, albeit disgusting-looking creature, unfortunately, who had been severely warped and changed by the effects of whatever's going on beneath this temple, with boils and tumors and rotting skin dripping off of their bones, hidden by a black cloak. You discovered him inside of Magister Yama's bedroom and was able to divulge quite a bit of information for you, that Gloomwing was in fact here not that long ago, seeking very specific information about the Titan Null, and pursued down further under the Temple of the First Angel to another temple that was erected to serve as a cult following, a place of worship for the Titan known as Chult. Upon finding that information and learning where the key to this item known as the Solarian Gate, a very old Titan relic that somehow ties into Mind Flare technology, was down below, and that it had been turned on, Glooming had entered into this gate and came out with an item known as the Atrophian Orb. All of this very foreign to you, not sure how it all fits together, but one thing you knew for certain is that the gate was seemingly being the cause of those mutations, this desecration of the Feywild around you. You took it upon yourselves to turn it off. Having looked through Magister Yoma's journal, found out that there was a key that was expertly hidden nearby, down by a well next to the temple. And as you pursued, the temple did in fact have a construct guardian that was keeping it safe, that you found out was a cadaver collector, this massive sort of grievous-like construct that had multiple corpses stabbed into it that the construct was able to use for its own purposes, the corpses being past dungeon delvers, people who are interested in stealing ancient treasures, were all collected by this guardian. You swiftly vanquished that fucking thing with the help of some of the tools that you got from the Academy of Arcana, finally putting them into good use. Vanquished the guardian. These satyr known as Neeks, coming up from the well, having kind of split off, got the key and entered back into the temple. You went. As Neeks was kind of afraid to go back down to those lower parts of the temple, saying that he was hearing voices in his head and saying very nasty things, took you down one level and kind of ended it there and urged you to continue on. As you went through the sort of the lower levels of this temple, you found old desecrated dormitories and old libraries from priests from the past before who may have come to seek knowledge of the Titan War, the Divine War itself. You found panels in the wall that gave way to a secret room, this now getting into the cult part of the underground temple. You found a very sacred place of worship to the Titan Chult, where you found old ancient black leather tomes of Titan history, knowledge, and power, and also a statue of Chult himself on this sort of old sacrificial altar where you saw dried blood and evidence of past dealings from a darker time. You were able to sort of survey the room, found various tomes that you kept for yourself, seeing that there was a trap door on the floor leading to another lower level. You could see that there was some sort of magic tying to it, and that it tied to the statue somehow. Sir Strange, taking a second look at the Chult statue, decided to give a blood sacrifice, cutting the middle of their palm, squeezing the blood in the altar, and a change started to occur. Various bugs and insects started to melt away from the statue, revealing the true form of Chult, this very regal, armored figure on top of a stone, techno-organic throne, and a inscription on that altar that read the various pseudonames of Chult, other things that they went by: Chult, Devourer of Worlds, and most notably the last name, Galactus. And as that sacrifice was made, the door was now made available to you as you went down to a third level. And as you walked into the level, you saw the Solarian Gate itself, stone stairway that led to a nearly circular chamber, the center of which was a dais that holds the Solarian Gate, a huge orrery made of alien-like metal and gemstone covered with indecipherable symbols and glyphs. Around the base of the orrery, bronze plates inscribed in Titan speech that had been hammered over the mind-altering gate, that had sort of hard to decipher. Either it was Titan speech or mind flare language. It was kind of hard to know. But the gate itself was in motion, its vast ring slowly spinning as it traces the orbits of strange realms and worlds it describes. As it moves, its components seem to fade in and out of existence, passing in and out of the ethereal and astral realms, and occasionally seeming to move through each other in impossible ways. Its machinery is sunk deep into the earth below the dais, causing the floor of the chamber to vibrate as it moves. Perhaps only a third of the artifact's entire mass is actually visible in this chamber. On its pedestal, a plate with the clear outline of a keyhole in its center, surrounded by obscure sigils, rotates around the base of the device as its orbits perform their arcane dance. So, Frostbreakers, with all that out of the way, as you enter down into this unknown, strange crypt with a window into the eyes of the universe itself stands before you, you begin to notice other strange details in this room. The gate itself, seemingly alive, moving, orchestrating its purpose, whatever that is, you're not even entirely too sure. You notice strange mutations around the room as well. Almost like a dank, dark cave, you notice a certain moisture in the air. As you look around, you can see weird viscous of ooze dripping from various corners of the room, slowly gliding and falling off corners of tables of wood as the light from the gemstones and the motion of the gate kind of reflects off of them. From the base of the gate, you see strange roots growing out of them, like weeds, very strong red and green colorations of various vines and roots spreading all over this room like a disease. As you enter into this room, you take those final steps on the stonework, noticing, seeing this technology in front of you. A kaleidoscope of universes swirling in this circular window. Faint, indecipherable whispers gliding in and out of your eardrums. Chill rises in the back of your neck. A cold breeze wafts by you. Frostbreakers, what would you like to do?
I would like to use my divine sense. And I know this might be a hard sell, but I'm going to detect good and evil. So at the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. Do I catch a vibe?
There's actually a purple fiend right there.
Okay, listen, we don't care about
Yeah, I was gonna say this. right up there.
Right.
What do you say, Kevin? Do I catch a vibe?
Now it's gonna be stuck in my head. Thanks, Jade.
Do I catch a vibe? So you step into this room, all of you, just kind of slowly taking all this in. You kind of ping that divine sense as you enter, trying to get a read on this room, this device, this gate, this thing. And as soon as you kind of turn on that otherworldly filter, you start to feel nauseous. This intense wave comes over you, much like going into an elevator and suddenly dropping. You feel your insides raise and lower. Twisting and turning, you start to feel nauseous and unsettled. You feel death all around you.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a vibe. No, I don't.
Doesn't pass the vibe check.
No, it doesn't. It's like I'm sensing all sorts of things going on right now. It's not.
Hold on. Who's taught Tarek about vibe checks?
It's a woke thing.
Woke thing, Farrell. Keep up.
No. That's not what I asked. I said who taught you.
I picked it up. What? It's the thing. I do listen sometimes.
Rarely. But glad to know you're picking up vibe checks.
Against my own discretion.
Oh my god.
Further into the
You
room.
did
Oh
this
my
for
god.
the blood too. You did this for the blood too. I sat here and warned you, and you were like,
I donated blood, Saf. Okay?
They didn't
Red
need
Cross. Get
it.
with
They
the
didn't. No,
program.
they did not need
there ain't
it.
a single Red Cross up in this business. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will find the Red Cross. See, I'm walking in as Sir Strange, just trying to get a feel for the room. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Make me a perception check.
Yo, fuck. Hey, Kevin, did I ever tell you how much I love you? You know, just no.
Not enough.
You've been
Not
literally
enough.
taunting him all week, so I don't want to hear it.
Listen, it's playful. It's all out of. That's an 11.
An 11. So as you kind of take your first steps apart from your party members and just slowly start to move forward and explore the room further, this ooze viscous that's kind of protruding various corners of tables, corners of the stone room. You also get a feeling from this essence.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of go in to explore it further, that nauseous feeling gets a bit more intense. Whatever this essence is, bad vibes, also not good. You look over to this table over here. Hard to make out in this dimly lit room, but you see a few items over on that table over there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I make out what those items are, or do?
From where you are, you have dark vision, right?
No.
Just seems a bit hard to see at this point. You'd have to get closer.
I'm gonna turn slightly, again, overwhelmed by the pressure and knowing that Tarek has special eyes, and be like, hey, Tarek, can you look over at that table over there? I see something, but I just can't make it out because I don't have eyes like yours, and also bad vibes all around.
Right. Sure. And Tarek will kind of step into the room next to Strange and kind of look over towards the table.
Okay. As you look over at the table, dimly lit by the various torches inside, but with your dark vision, the grayscale kind of is able to make out the outline of a couple items over on the table. See an ink quill. You see a parchment, a book of some kind, writing in it, but it's hard to make out where it is from here.
Hey, you should go touch a book.
No,
I should totally
if the
do that. I have a
mummy,
great
if
track
the
record
mummy
with
has
doing that.
taught us anything, I, Saf, am going to have an out-of-body experience because if
Listen.
y'all do an
I just think the
Evelyn
last time Tarek touched a book,
Listen,
If
if
you
I'm
do
not
an
having
Evelyn
fun
O'Connell
this
right
time,
now,
I won't drown. It's fine.
It's fine. Farrell will touch the book.
Unbelievable
It's
grave.
I think we should all pull straws.
Tarek will start walking around towards.
So I will get you to move your,
Curse.
I will get you to move your tokens to where you're putting your players, please.
It's a curse. Beware a curse.
Farrell's just gonna step.
I am going to start. I'm going to start quoting the mummy from the going forward.
So that's how we kill things.
John just went, done.
Oh my god. Guys,
I'm
this
sorry,
roll-
Kevin. I'm not. No, I'm not.
Roll 20 map is the best.
Taking my freaking spot that I wanted.
Oh god.
Okay, so
Yeah.
quit playing
No.
footsie and leave.
Okay, I'll be good.
The chat can't see this. This is great.
All they can is the roll 20 screen not up there?
No.
Roll 20 screen's
Ah.
not currently up.
I just
God,
like that.
God,
I
God,
like
I have no
Jody
idea why
Rose.
we were laughing.
somebody
God
just
mode,
put the
Jody
audio-
Rose, if you please put the roll 20 map on the Twitch stream. Thank you very
somebody
much.
just put the audio of Kevin saying, "Stop playing."
Someone animate that, please. Stop playing foot.
For those of you that missed it,
Stop.
the Frostbreakers were just moving their tokens around like chess and checkers all over the board. So, as whoever's clicking.
Hey, Fiend, jump in the hole. Do it.
Okay, so as you all start to move around the chamber a little bit more, Tarek, as you kind of move past the gate, and actually all of you, as you start to kind of move around the gate and get a bit closer, I'll have you all roll perception checks once more.
Wait, all of us?
Mhm.
Yes, okay.
11.
14.
11.
Ooh, natural 20, baby.
That's gonna be a 17.
For a 25.
Look with your
All right.
special eyes.
23.
23.
Mama said I see real good.
Okay. So, as you're also to move about this room, dimly lit by torchlight, the Solarian Gate moving, various orb-like rings moving about it. Fiend, you don't necessarily hear what's being said. The whispers are kind of indecipherable. Just feels like multiple quiet voices kind of going in and out. You kind of put it to bed. The rest of you, though, as you explore the room, those whispers start to become decipherable and turn into words, sentences that you can understand. The first one being, Nakari, I'm in the Feywild. Time travels differently here. Please message me at the same time every night to help me keep track. Whispers continue. Ren? It's Ramira. Just checking in to see if you're okay. Third one. Mother. Father. I'm sorry I didn't message you sooner. Listen to Nakari. She can communicate with me magically. I'll return home when I can. Love you. Whispers continue. From Feral. Unexpectedly in the Feywild, she's really sorry. Times are weird here. Didn't mean to leave. She loves you. But don't feel obligated to wait again. These messages all swirl in various arrangements, some making sense, some have parts of sentences merging into others, but every now and again, the full sentence comes out. The messages that you had been sending or somehow have been drawn and gathered in this very room.
This is why you shouldn't have family.
Wow.
Okay, that's not very, very...
Did you say that out loud?
That's not very
I can't
fair
hear
of you,
anything.
John.
Steve currently has his
dewdrop
hand
of
like here.
you. That's not very dewdrop of
Okay,
you.
that was very okay. So that was out of character. I'm assuming that's not very dewdrop of you. Okay,
That's not very dewdrop
Meadow
of you,
Twill.
John.
That's not Meadow Twill of
it's
me.
very not very middle twill of you. Okay,
Rude.
honestly, Ivy, you're one of the funniest people I know. Our messages are here.
I don't understand how. Why? How? So they didn't even go through. But
I thought we would have known.
normally you can tell.
Yeah.
This is. Or something's echoing them. This.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what the fuck is going on?
I would
Sure.
also like to make some sort of
Fancy
arcana check if I could.
Stepping a little closer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was bad.
Tarek's eye twitches every time he hears the word Nakari.
You're strange.
Can I make a history check to see if me being in this sort of like bad vibes, I'm sorry, Kevin, I'm just trying to find the better words. Do these bad vibes feel familiar at all if I roll a history check?
History or insight for that one.
Okay.
For Ramira and Tarek, as you're hearing
Okay.
these indecipherable whispers starting to mirror the messages that you had sent with your time here in the Feywild. You're kind of listening, kind of look at each other, this signal in your eyes signaling that you're hearing the same thing.
No.
And you just look over to this strange alien-like device, various oozes dripping off the circular design, the bright red and green roots spreading out from the base and covering the floor and crawling up the walls. What were your checks?
17.
I got an 8.
17 and 8.
I got a 22.
For Tarek and Ramira, this technology is so foreign to you.
Damn.
This is out of the realm of anything you've ever dealt with before. As you see the device turning, the various rings gyroscoping around, peering into this circular portal window, seeing vast planes, universes swirling and dancing around. It almost feels like this thing could be possibly a vacuum of sorts, a dream catcher of sorts. You're not
Is
sure.
this like the thing from Scooby-Doo where all the souls get caught in that big
Oh
ball?
my god, yes.
I'm being genuine.
Or the Scooby-Doo game.
You're not sure how this device works or the arcane nature of it, but safe to say, it's drawing, collecting, siphoning somehow,
Right.
some way. Sir Strange, rolling that check, 22. Trying to find some sort of connectivity to the feelings that you're going through. And the only applicable similar feeling you've had is when you were merged with Oswick. As you look around and that ooey viscous dripping from the gate, dripping from the tables and the corners of the stone walls. You feel a connection. You don't know how, don't know why. But the feeling is mutual.
With me recognizing that, I'm going to look at Fiend and simply say, do you feel it too?
Do I feel it too?
Roll me a insight check.
That would be a 14.
14. So with Sir Strange kind of going off of pure instinct and instantly, as soon as they entered into this room, started to look for the signs of what is going on here and how does this relate to us. Fiend being a bit more curious, you're just kind of grazing the walls and just kind of looking around like, this is pretty fucked up. Like, you've seen some pretty fucked up things before, but more of seeing the excitement of seeing something new. This technology, this gate, you've never seen anything like this. This isn't a normal portal gate or a ritual of transportation, something else entirely. So you're kind of just overtaken by this whole thing, just looking how it works. The dancing glow of vast plains inside of it. So Strange looks at you, is like, you feel it too. And you kind of suddenly become grounded in the situation you find yourself, and you look up at the various ooze-like textures dripping off of the gate and off various furniture inside this room. You too feel this strange nausea, this unsettling feeling in your skin. This connection, although very faint, familiarity.
I do feel it. Now that you mention something. Huh.
Farrell.
Okay, one, Farrell has walked to the edge of where she is currently standing and is peering off. Because the realization that they don't know where they are, of kind of makes a side glance towards Tarek of, he doesn't know where I am again. Oh, I don't know how long I've been here. And then it kind of looks, so, you know, the ooze that killed Thor had to come from somewhere, right? Looking down to the ooze and then back down.
Think it came from here, from this thing.
I mean, I don't know where it's going. Seth?
Ramir?
Can we see anything in that big circular area? Aside
Yeah.
from, like,
Besides
is there
from,
like
various realms and sort of planes dancing and swirling around like marbles?
are there, does it look like, I'm trying to think of how to explain this, like, does it look like Oswick? Like, do we see faces, or like...
So you're gonna approach the gate and trying to look into it?
I'm staring down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I want to look into it. I don't necessarily want to, like, stick anything, I don't want to, like, get into it,
The
but...
two of Farrell and Ramiro, make me investigation checks.
Ooh,
Tarek, making your way over to that table with a sort of 2/3 melted candle. Looked like it had been there for some time. Inkwell on the corner. You look at this book, and it looks more like indecipherable scribblings of a madman. You don't recognize any visible language, even with your eyes as a runekeeper looking down. This is gibberish. It doesn't change into a language, doesn't change in anything. And you notice a page ripped out.
Interesting.
Allow you to make an investigation check on that book. The two of you staring into this portal to a vast cacophony, kaleidoscope of possibilities. Looking inside, this swirling mass that just seems to just end, that has no end to it, goes on endlessly. You're staring inside as you look into the portal. What is the first instinct that your character would have looking into this thing? The first thought that would come into your head of what you would want to see, or where would you want to be?
Oh, the first thing that she was looking for is if she could see into Avernus, is how I thought of it in my head, which is what I'm going to honestly tell you. She wanted to know if her previous person was there, John. Don't you put that shame in my direction. She was curious.
Farrell?
It would be of Salil and Asgard.
Ooh, girls trip.
I was gonna say girls trip. Let's go. The idea
I'll have you
that
both. Oh, yeah.
yeah, the idea that Salil once again is waiting on her terrifies her.
I'll have
So
you
mixture.
both roll. I'll just say both of you roll a d20. This will determine whose thoughts transfer into the device first.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't like the way you just explained that to
Do
me.
you want anything added to this?
Just straight d20.
That's a 15. That's a foolish 15 for me.
That is a 13 for Farrell.
Okay. So as the two of
We
you
really
kind
are
of-
Scooby-Doo.
Here we are.
I'm sorry.
as the two of you start to approach the gate, peering into it, the vastness of space open to you. Various planes swirling around like marbles, dancing in the starlight of various galaxies. You just kind of peer into it. It's almost hypnotic, getting lost. Suddenly, in the distance, almost like a star being born, a small light illuminates. Yellow at first, then orange. Starts to dance from the background into the foreground, swirling around as this little ball of light turns from yellow to a dark orange to a red. As the other planes, various vasts of life separate, almost like a satellite picture, the ball that goes towards your field of view and just expands more and more and more, peering through the veil of the plane that came into your thoughts. As you peer through the red orb, through vast red clouds, fog even, as you're standing over this gate, it feels like the fog is flowing past you. And like you are yourself just diving headfirst into this realm. Ramira, you feel the wind kipping up against your skin, your hair flapping back. You're entranced. You can't look away. You have to see where this leads. As the red clouds dissipate against your eyes, you're suddenly in a ballroom. A celebration of sorts seems to be happening that you find yourself in the middle of. Various well-to-do people of status inside this massive ballroom, all wearing various masks. Some animal-like, some in a very theatrical, operatic style. Races of all kinds wearing various dresses, suits, exquisite garments. A particular slender individual in this dark olive velvet suit, various gold jewelry draping off of their wrists and their neck, pointed ears up, sort of a palish skin, a mask covering the upper part of their face. And as this individual clinks their glass, their cocktail, raises it up in the air, this is when your field of view suddenly halts. And you catch the speaker in a toast, raising the glass as others join him. The host seems to be thanking them all for being there and says a toast to the future as everyone raises their glasses. Now, with that out of the way, I would love to give you 3 options to end tonight's festivities on. Life of servitude, amnesia, or death. Everyone in the room kind of an awkward laugh comes across the crowd. A few worried faces, some drunken ones laughing it off. This dude's crazy. And then a couple of them kind of look uneasy as the gentleman has one hand behind his back and the cocktail raised up, poised and still. Ramira, you start to see various guests at this ballroom start to convulse. Some dropping their glasses as glass shatters on the ground. Some of them dropping, holding their stomach, strange dark bile coming out of their mouths. Some standing, looking around. They look behind them as doors are barred with various furniture and bombardments. You look over at these individuals and they instantly look familiar. Some of the thugs that you saw in the underground casino in Icewind Dale. You look up at the stage as individuals just holding their glass as a ballroom of guests drop, puking up bile, some running scared towards these hard-edged individuals, stopping them from escaping until one by one, a good 500 or so people down. And as silence fills the room, the host of the glass brings it down, and you see this look of regret. Even through the mask, you can feel it permeating out this individual. You look down at the sea of unmoving bodies and slowly start to skin starts to mummify and shrink wrap. Skin turns into various colored hues of dark purple, brown, red, mummified almost. The host brings down the glass, drops it, breaks on the stage floor. This individual looking on at the after effects of the work. A low rumble, an exhale permeates your mind.
Good. We're almost there now.
As a ring of firework and sparks start to spin behind this individual on the stage. Heavy thud hits the wooden stage floor as a hoof comes through. Another heavy footfall comes through as sulfur and various gas-like scents edge through as a dull orange light permeates through the massive form known as Bale appears before you. Matted hair, horns, with this ox-like face doused in tattered cloaks and bronze spiked armor with an array of skull and bones around the waist and a spiked mace at the side, chains dripping off of him. A very enormous hand goes over the frail elven body.
We're so close now. The ritual is almost complete. Soon, we will make a move.
As the individual takes off the mask, drops to the ground. And Ramira, you recognize this individual instantly as Ren.
Okay.
And you just hear under their breath, "What have I done?"
Oh, Ren.
And then you notice Bale pause for a minute. His bulbous cow-like nose sniffing the air. Starts to look around the room.
Where are you?
Do you stay?
Yeah.
Ren looking up. What you talking about? What? Someone's here?
I can feel your gaze upon me. Clever. Come into the light, won't you?
Bale gets off the stage. Loud thud as they hit the ballroom floor. Various drinks and plates vibrate and fall off of various tables.
No. No matter.
His head turns over to you, in your direction, almost like he's looking directly into you.
Our paths will cross. It is destiny.
Closes his ironclad fist as the armament from his forearm covers the base of his hands. As he closes it, the spikes around the rusty bronze brownish metal starts to glow as his eyes begin to glow a dull orange hue, and the bodies on the ground twitch. As the various bodies in the ballroom start to rise and stand, holding the fist. Who's there? Who's there? As you see Ren, confused by the situation, only going off that someone may be looking.
If she's under her breath, not very loudly, but under her breath, she just says, "It's all right, my little bird."
Ramira?
And as Ren says Ramira, Bale puts down his fist. The environment around you suddenly catches on fire like a piece of loose leaf paper as the ballroom suddenly ignites and embers away into the setting of Avernus. And you see the red dune sands, the striking lightning in the sky, the various charred mountains. Off in the very distance of the sandy dunes, various decrepit demon-like beings, huge landmark Mad Max-like vehicles swaying in the distance. As these thunder strikes fill your head, the image suddenly swirls and leaves your purview into the imagery that Farrell puts forth.
Oh, wait, so do I know Farrell saw all of that or not?
Farrell did not.
Okay.
Just you.
She just has like two thin lines of tears on a blank face as she comes through to the other side of that.
Same thing for you, Farrell. Staring into this vast emptiness of infinite possibilities, that same sort of light in the background twinkles as a sudden extreme zoom comes towards you to the plane of Asgard, passing through other realms into the realm eternal as this cloud cover wisps by your face and the wind is felt upon your skin, your hair flowing back down past the rainbow bridge towards the lake house. where you and your friends had resided in. Multiple Asgardian soldiers guard the entrances of your lake house, standing there, spears drawn, as the image goes through the windows to your very bedroom that you slept. Salil, the various bards, and Hathawin. They'll be here soon, don't worry. Any day now, they'll be here. We'll figure this out. Hathawin on the edge of the bed. Chewinga's by her side. Looking like they are under some form of house arrest. The Academy of Arcana, gone. As your view went through the vastness of Asgard, a crater sits where the Academy once stood. And as that zoom-like imagery went through the Rainbow Bridge towards the lake house, you saw a gathering. Hard to glance at first, but you saw Odin standing on a stage, red cloak waving in the wind, vast army in front of him. We will not let this stand! As your image goes through. You hear this echoing as the King of Asgard is preparing for something. The rest of you, Tarek, Fiend, Sir Strange, you see Farrell and Ramira kind of walk fairly close to this thing and are just lost in a trance, staring into this ever-moving portal. Tarek.
So that check you made me have, the investigation you made me do before this, was a 18 plus 2.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Mhm.
Page ripped out no real way to be able to determine what it was that was written at first. You flip through the page, it's just scramblings of a madman.
Mm-hmm.
The candlelight illuminating the page. You take a closer look. The page on the other side of the page that was ripped appears to be blank. And you can just barely make out impressions from the inkwell written on the previous page before.
Can I read what it says?
It's a bit hard to see what it is at this point in this dim light. You would have to find some sort of way to bring out the impressions that was written on the page.
Tarek will kind of take a second to look over the book. Just say, this is all scramblings of a madman. But there's something here. A page has been removed. I don't know if we can... And then he'll turn around and see the two of them. Farrell? Ramira? Are you okay?
They just stare blankly, not being able to hear you.
Derek will kind of just very tentatively make his way over to whoever's closest. Who's closest to him right now? Let me check the map. Farrell would be the closest. Yeah. Just move up next to Farrell and kind of just look at her face. Not touching her, but just kind of looking at her face. Just like, Farrell?
I think if Farrell is able to have facial expressions at the moment, it's a mixture of a few tears coming down her cheeks. And then just the impression of worry.
Tarek will kind of just like tentatively kind of like wave a hand in front of her face to see if she's there at all. They're just nothing.
Like they're glued to the television set. Don't recognize.
Something's happened to them.
I'm looking at the map. Strange has not moved from where Ramira is, like literally right next to Ramira. So did Strange just see Ramira like look down and they just blanked out, or they didn't see any of that?
You yourself were kind of looking around the room. You wouldn't have noticed it at first, but as you kind of just glance over to them, just like watching the Red Wedding, basically, just entranced, and slowly they're witnessing something that's giving them a very concerned expression.
Before it draws Farrell all the way back, could she say one thing in her vision?
Mm-hmm.
I think if it ends on the room where all of them seem to be under house arrest, she will to the room say, "We're coming back." I don't know if you can hear me. I promise we're coming back.
Farrell? What? The rest of them looking up. Salel, what are you looking at? Shh.
You don't have to wait anymore. We're
Farrell, I don't know how this is possible, but they're preparing for war, Farrell. They're coming to the...
I love you.
Almost like a distortion, your transmission starts to get fuzzy, and this distorted screeching sound emanates into Farrell and Ramira's heads, and it's blinding and painful. And the rest of you start to see the gate
No escape.
I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right, Sass Dice, don't fail me now.
Broken.
Why do you have to invoke my name? You know how that goes.
Oh no! Our dexterity.
They screwed me.
Golly. Plus
Okay.
what for Strange's dex? Or like plus bonuses?
Just
yeah.
a dexterity saving throw.
As
I'd be a 9.
Oh god.
9?
Oh shit. No, I'm
Jade,
good.
I get something from you. What is it? It's a +2?
Trauma. Plus 4.
Yes, that's +2.
Trauma +4.
Plus 4.
That's a 16 for me then, total.
Okay.
Unnatural 20 for Farrell.
Oh!
20. Hey, Kevin. 24.
Oh.
Everyone's gonna be like, all right.
Damn it!
Sorry.
Natural 1
Tarek and Feed together.
for a total of 4. For a total of 4.
I'm gonna need y'all to fix that, please.
Oh, means no.
Somebody just took me off the board.
No! Kevin, put them back.
Kevin, no! Kevin!
Kevin, put them back.
Hey,
Kevin,
Kevin.
put them back.
Hey,
Put them
Kevin,
back
my
yourself.
man. Remember when you said you were going to kill the NPC, not the PC? It's very similar, but not the same.
Also, I'm the one who baits you on, not them.
Hold on. Wait. Just to help Fiend and well, to help John and Kevin out. You won't do shit.
Oh no!
So, as the gems on this device, the rings around it, this dark voice emanates out of the device, and as it spins otherworldly, this hum, this beat starts to glow louder, and then this energy just boons off the device, and you see both Tarek and Mr. Fiend dusted right in front of your eyes.
Not again!
I don't feel so good.
Now, when you say dusted, are you literally meaning like Mr. Strange? Mr. Strange? Mr. Stark? I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Strange.
Are you shitting my dick right now?
Are they like dead?
Do you mean like disintegrate level? Like
As
dust?
you look down to where they were standing, you don't see a
They're in the
pile of
soup.
dust, but rather their forms sift out of the way like a sandstorm. Their body outline just disintegrated in front of you, yet there is no pile of dust underneath them.
Okay, like they were swept up in a sandstorm. Got it.
They were magicked away.
All right. Okay.
Hopefully. No
I
doubt.
don't feel so
no
good,
doubt.
Mr. Strange.
Ooh, hey, guys.
And for Tarek and Fiend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a map!
Oh, we do.
Wow,
Oh,
you got
no.
to be in a waiting room? That's fucking...
Oh no, there's an owl bear in here. There are owls. There are owls.
Oh my god, this is literally... Hey, Kevin, did you take inspiration from the mummy? Because I'm loving it right now. You essentially are sitting with the guards, and I'm living.
suddenly, Fiend and Tarek, you fall on ground.
What was that?
Very, your whole body is turned upside down. Your guts are coming out of your lungs. You just feel like you were taken on the most fantastical roller coaster.
Where are the others? Where are we? What happened?
As you look around you, you see 6 tall bookcases stand near the walls in here, holding similar books to the ones you had explored earlier.
Oh.
And as you kind of look around, you notice something a bit strange. Along the 2 walls to your left and right, you see an array of 6 large blocks, cages. It's kind of hard to make out right away, of iridescent green crystal, each containing a shadowy figure of some sort. As the blur in your vision starts to focus, you sort of look around. You see a honeycomb of small caches holding similar books, scrolls that you'd seen earlier, each of which these ones seem to be sealed with some brass plate. Again, in Titan speech. You look around, you seem to see a laboratory of sorts. You see various long tables and dissecting tools, cadavers, an operating room of sorts. Various tools that you don't really understand. But at the edge of the room, reflected off of the barely visible torchlight that is in here, you make out wings, feathered wings off to the side in a white and dark spotted coloration. A feathery neck that billows out with small little wisps of ears. A round head that comes down in a dark spotted coloration with vast chunks of white as this spherical feathered head donned in a silver adoration of paladin armor. As your vision becomes clear, you see ooze dripping off this individual.
Oh, good.
with various sort of cotton material coming off of their arms and this fairly steady metal plate armor on the chest. Various long robes hanging down from the sides. As it turns around, this owl folk individual looks at you. Fist raised one. Fist raises the other, as you see an adornment of brass knucks around their feathered hands.
Oh.
Ah! This large cowl, this bird-like scream echoes around you, blinding you. As the green emerald cages, the doors
Good. Oh, good.
begin to open as these varied owl folk individuals look on at you, looking very, very similar to the images inside of the aperitif, the tapestry of the tombs of the Shards of Dawn that you had seen in the upper levels.
Oh no.
These owl folk, the ones in the cages, not as much of a striking coloration in their feather patterns, but a bit of a white beige tone, bit of a softer feathered look with sturdy leather armor wrapped around monk-like blue robes that go down past their waistline. You see on their hands shimmering brass knucks as they begin to step forward.
Oh, good.
Frostbreakers, I need you all to roll initiative.
All of us?
Oh boy.
All of us. Cool.
Woo, that's better. Natural 20.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nat 1 followed by a nat 20. Let's go.
That's much better.
Yeah. For a total of 23.
I got a 16.
Okay, Nate.
Y'all are lucky as fuck.
Oh.
17.
38. Yeah, baby.
Okay.
It's
Farrell,
a rat thing.
I know.
what'd you get? All right,
Oh,
Mr. Bean,
17.
17.
17 for me as well.
So Strange, 17. Tarek,
23.
3. Ramira,
16.
16. And Farrell,
19.
19. Okay. Putting things in the order that I need them to be. Okay. Fiends or Strange, who's got the higher dex?
My dex is 14.
Without the plus 2, just like what it is, like normally.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So it's like 15.
Okay.
15, okay.
Beefy by 1.
Okay. Tarek, you will be going first.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
And the rest of you, when that loud screech from that owl folk erupted, Farrell, Ramira, and Sir Strange, make me a quick perception check.
A natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking dumbass's 13. No, 14. It's a 14. It's bedtime.
For me.
14. The humming of the machine seemingly drowning out the owl voices, not able for you to particularly hear that sound as the machine hums louder, this pulsing energy thriving through. You don't know where your friends went, you don't know if they're alive, but you know that this thing is probably the cause. But Tarek, you are going first.
Oh boy. Cool. Right. Nice. Okay. Fiend, what the hell do we do?
Kill them.
All right. All we needed was the confirmation.
Easy peasy.
Sure. You know what? I haven't used this in a while, but I can't think of a better thing to use right now. So I'm going to aim it. Is this one over here at the far end? Is that this one over here? He's the one that has like fancy looking one.
Fancier armor. Looks like it's probably a leader of a squadron.
Cool. I am going.
Still has these like monk-like materials draping off of them.
Right. Cool. With that, then I am going to cast. You know what? We'll start a flight. I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast because I have not used that in quite a while.
Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna try and blast him 3 times. I will roll all my. I'll roll the 3 blasts first and then do damage.
Okay.
So. What is my plus to Eldritch Blast? Plus 10. 27 on the first one.
First one hits.
21. Second one. And then 13.
2 hits. 1
Cool.
misses.
All right. Okay, where's my D10? My D10 is here. That's 8 damage on the first one, force damage, and then that was a 9. 14 force damage on the second.
Okay. As you kind of go up, like, we kill this guy. Fiend's like, yes. You're like, all right. The hammer down by your side as you lift up your hands as that sickly green purple energy erupts right at the captain. As the third one goes over, catches it like a snowball, burning into its feathers as they drop and fall to ash, throws it aside, hits off the stone wall, and is just standing there.
Well, that didn't seem to do much.
Okay. Anything else, Dark?
I think. Is there anything I could do as a bonus action? That would be good. Not really. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave it at that. I think that's me.
Okay.
I kind of take that defensive stance, looking at the others coming towards me, but there is nothing I can actually do now. So that is me.
All right. So ending your turn there.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you in the room, you start to unsheath your weapons, take your stances, ready to lunge at the gate or whatever it is you're preparing to do next. That loud hum erupts once again as the gate has a turn and goes. Another big radius wave sinks over all of you. I need the 3 of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, it's gonna be a different room.
Okay. All right.
John, why did you manifest it?
I was like, hey, John, shut up.
That's a crisp 24 for me, my friend.
24.
Wisdom saving throw, right?
That's right.
So Strange is very
So
wise.
I rolled an 18 by having a plus 11 to my.
Don't even say the number. You're fine. Farrell.
29 plus 4, that's 33.
Farrell, 15. Can you roll me a d10, please?
This is so fun, Kevin.
Oh, no.
This is super cool.
2.
Yeah,
This is great.
2 on the D10.
2.
it's butt to butt, bones out.
This eldritch wave of purple energy emits from the gates, and as you all take out your scimitars, your mace, your swords, you're able to take a defensive staff, and just before you can go, much like when a grenade explodes nearby, You're shell-shocked, Feral. Start to see stars, dizzy. The equilibrium in the room just shakes you to your core. You are affected by the confusion spell. You cannot move or take actions this turn. As you just lose your sense of equilibrium, like someone just knocked you in the head and your brain is swirling back and forth. You just can't seem to find yourself.
That way.
And you're looking dazed like Mike Tyson uppercut, like you are just rocked.
Feral's confused, now she's confused plus.
Tears still dripping off her face. Now she's confused and crying. Okay, great.
That is the gate's turn as we come to the Shards of Dawn captain.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
As the various feathers of the owl folk sort of glistening in the light of your eldritch blast that catches it with its hand and throws it over, and you see its body just start to loosen, almost gaining its familiar expertise as it starts to Nartaro just vanishes and appears right in front of you, Tarek.
Oh, hello.
It's gonna make some attacks.
Oh no.
Cut to Ramira, like furiously palming the tears off of her face, like it's go time, it's go time.
Everything's fine.
Literally, she thought of it to be attacked, and she's like, oh god, like.
Everything's fine, and by everything's fine, I mean everything's terrible.
The first one is a 24 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Second one was a 16 to hit.
Oh, it does not.
Okay, first one hits, second one misses. The third one, 25.
Ha, that hits.
Okay. So the first attack is going to be nine points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
As it goes in for a fist, connects, goes in for the second punch. You're able to kind of block it, move it to the side, distract you just enough for a solid kick right into your rib cage as this glowing, oozing energy sifts off of its body. This one is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage plus
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow, that's a lot of ones. Fuck. Only 5 points
A success.
of poison damage,
Oh, I take off.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Would that 5 be half to 2 or 3?
I think 3.
3. Cool.
Or is it 2
And then I need to make a strength save.
Actually, no, 2. It would be 2.5, so 2.
Oh. Give myself 1 hit point back, thank you. And then a strength save, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that's a 12.
You are prone as this owl just moving like liquid just appears before you. Crack! Huge haymaker to the jaw. Goes in for an uppercut to kind of connect with your head being down. You're able to just kind of get your arm up as you deflect the second strike, but able to get that openness from over here, just a boom, huge solid kick right to the rib cage as you feel like a slight snap. You go,
That was a cheap shot.
Right to the ground as you are prone.
Owie. That was really cheap. I'm gonna get you back for that one.
Okay. So Tarek is currently prone.
Taking a nap. It's fine.
And okay, that'll be it.
Ben, I took a nap right here.
I take a nap right here.
Okay, that'll be its move. And after that will be Feral. Unable to move. Unable to take actions this turn. You are still the glitter and the daze confused from that sudden blast. You're just trying to get your vision clear and non-blurry and to find your footing. So unfortunately, we will be skipping that turn.
Yep.
Crying is free action, Farrell.
Oh, Farrell's tears now just like resemble Moonbeam, where it's like shimmery, like silver tears from her eyes. Her crescent moons. So she's just
After that, we'll come to Ramira.
Nice. Like I said, she's like palming the tears away from her face as she's like trying to get her game face on. Is there a way for her to like discern where her friends went?
I'll allow you to make a bonus action perception check.
Okay. Damn it!
Or actually, I'll let you decide if you want to use the action or bonus action for that. Whatever is better for your plans.
I could guidance myself as my action. Bonus action roll, even though it was Garbo just now. G-A-R-Bo. And you said that's a what check?
Perception. I'm trying to hear if you can hear where your friends are.
5. Okay, so right now it's a solid 10 plus 2. That's 12. So not very good, but 12. Where are my friends?
Unfortunately, no signs of your
Damn it.
friends at this current moment, as the hums of the machine are loud, the vibrations and the explosive energies coming from this device. It's a lot happening at once, and you don't hear any signs of your friends anywhere at this moment.
Yeah, so she's like palming the tears out of her face, and she's like, where did they go? And then she turns around to make sure Strange is still there, because she's like, 2 of my good friends are gone. I don't know where anyone else is. She goes around and just kind of like absentmindly grabs their forearm for a second and then lets go. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where they are. Where is everybody? I don't know where everyone is. And then that's the end of my turn.
You don't want to use your action or bonus action for anything?
My action was guidance. My bonus action was looking. So I can't do anything else, unfortunately, because there's no threats in the room, right?
Correct. It's just the gate just putting off these energetic waves to you. As you look over, you two are kind of rocked by that last blast and are just kind of getting your footing, just trying to figure out where the fuck did Dark and Mr. Fiend go? But that'll be your turn there.
That is 8.
Okay, and then we come to Mr. Fiend.
I think Sir Strange is just before me.
Oh, they have higher dex? Okay.
Yeah.
Strange, go. What would you like to do?
Strange, basically looking around, trying to assess like the situation as quickly as possible. Farrell is incapacitated. Ramira's having a moment, which is super valid. There's no target in sight except one. And my paladin mindset, simple. I'm gonna aim my hand down the portal and use Firebolt.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing I can see, and that's where it's coming from. One in doubt, Firebolt it. So
When in doubt, arson.
The answer is always arson. Always. Anarchy and arson is Farrell's words to live by.
Farrell would be so proud right now.
If she wasn't crying and
If
like
she wasn't crying.
Farrell's having a time. Leave her alone.
does a 19 hit? Do I hit
As everyone's vision becomes clear, Sir Strange, you're the first one to kind of gain your equilibrium after that massive wave of energy that came from the gate. We gotta shut it down. You rock over, ignite your hand. Just goes through the portal.
Fiend.
I swear to God, if you just hit one of our NPCs in another dimension,
Listen,
Chewing up.
don't you dare, John.
A comet is like going through the sky somewhere else now.
With that being done and that not working, could I also try and use a bonus action to do a perception check to see where the homies went?
There you go.
Yes, you can. Roll perception check.
Wow.
Fortunately, You send that firebolt to the portal. Where the fuck did they go? And you keep looking around just to see if there was a trap door. Maybe they fell through the wall. There are any traces from the teleportation that happened. Unfortunately, the loud hum of the device, all the shit that's going on is just too confusing to make out at this point.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do then.
Okay.
Where are you?
Where are you?
And I'm so
Sorry.
And now we come to Mr. Fiend. What would you like to do, friend? You just saw this sort of captain of the Shards of Dawn rocket towards Tarek and just do a massive Muay Thai kick right in the ribs. You see Tarek drop.
Do I remember when we were fighting Oswick in its true fashion that it had like a weakness?
It seemed to be susceptible in some forms to fire, though the last time that you fought the fully formed version of Oswick, it had resistance to fire.
Okay.
So judging by, like, you're not sure if they're affected by the symbiote, you're not sure how far along the incubation period has happened. This room is definitely some sort of fucking creepy experimentation lab place, and they seem to have been subjected to something, but you're not sure what exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. Huh. You know what? Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's use a spell I've never used before. Mr. Fiend is, of course, going to grip his fingers right and then bow to the King of Fear as he summons his Hound of Ill-Omen on the captain. I need the captain at disadvantage to make me an intelligence saving throw, DC 20.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's a 17.
Fails. Enemies abound. So what happens now is a creature on a failed save, the creature loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw and, such and such. Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must do so at random from among the creatures it can see within range of its attacks, spells, or other abilities. If anything provokes an attack of opportunity, it will take that attack.
So when it comes to its turn, it's going to make a roll to determine who it attacks.
Correct. So if it can see anything and it has the range on those creatures, regardless on if it has uses of spells, attacks, or abilities, it will randomly pick one of them.
So there's 7 individuals in the room. I'll just roll it when it comes to it. I'll roll a D10 until it reaches a number for one of you.
Cool.
Tarek will be 1, you'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or no, D6. There we go. That's easier. There you go.
Okay.
So there's 7. Yeah. So I'll roll a D6, and then from those numbers, we'll determine who it hits.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan to me. And that is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay. So as you see Tarek just get gutted and fall to the ground, you look at this thing and just your bright purple eyes just kind of magnify and just like a photographer's flash just illuminates the room super quickly as this owl folk guard is about to go in for another strike as you see this dull green hue illuminate in its brass knucks, and you see it kind of cry out in pain. You see smoke wisping from its eyes, confused as it's sort of wiping away tears and almost like a tear gas forming on it. It's just confused and kind of moving around, signifying that your spell took effect.
And for my Hound of Ill-Omen's turn, can I use the help action to help Tarek get back to his feet? It's a medium creature. I'm just not.
think it can. I'm just trying to think of like ethereal creature. Hold on, let me see something.
It's the hound with Fiend's voice. Get up!
Okay. I know it cannot attack any target other than the one that I summoned it on. If that helps.
You know what? I will. Do you want to sacrifice your next action to make this happen?
As Fiend?
Yes.
No. Tarek can stay where he's at.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
That's good. My hound is going to prepare an attack against the captain if it makes an attack on Tarek.
Okay, so holding an action on the captain if it attacks Tarek. Gotcha. All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay. After that, this sort of giant kick goes into Tarek. Tarek falls. The flash from your eyes confuses this owl folk guard. Another squeal happens as you see the owl folk that have been just kind of hanging out in the emerald cages all move at once.
Hopefully they don't rush to
I think they're about to.
My
All
bad.
right. Tarek, you're about to get some
Goodbye.
hits at advantage here.
Oh boy! Good job, I have a lot of hit points.
Okay, so
I see a revivify in your future.
I see a fireball and an apology.
And we're both
first-
correct.
So we're gonna do this. This is gonna take a little bit. Each of these guys have 3 attacks. So first one missed. Second one will hit.
Cool.
Uh,
How many times do they each get a hit? That's the question.
19.
Hits. Everything above an 18 hits, I'll give you that. Just
Everything
make it
above
easy.
an 18. Okay.
Yeah, 18 or above, basically.
All right. I am gonna just do this really quick. Anything
Mhm.
above an 18.
But 18 or above, yeah.
Okay. Miss. Hit. Hit.
That's
Third
12
one.
attacks.
Hit.
I
Hits.
will remember you.
I'm not out yet, please.
Don't worry, the captain can maybe hit you. Super useful.
Miss.
Hey, that's 3 less.
Natural
Jason.
20 on the second.
Kevin!
Out of 24 rolls, that's bound to happen.
Okay, hey, keep that to yourself.
I'd be surprised if it didn't happen more than once.
Okay. Okay, Tarek. So we're gonna roll some damage here. Can you add these
Cool.
up as I say them, please?
Hold on, let me pull up my calculator.
Just so it'll make it a bit
do that.
faster.
I got
Alright.
you, Kevin.
Okay. 14 bludgeoning on the first punch.
Oh,
Double 6s, that's 12.
12.
26.
16 for the second punch, that's 1 owl folk. Second owl folk. 11 points of bludgeoning
Mm-hmm.
plus the kick. So 1 punch missed, 1 punch hit, and then the kick also connected. 11 bludgeoning plus
11.
uh, 12 points of poison reduced to 6.
Oh, yeah.
70.
Third one, all 3 hit. 11 points of bludgeoning. 11 points of bludgeoning. This third one got the kick in as well. $15 bludgeoning plus.
God.
Also, Tarek, you just got a D4 of inspo.
I don't know.
Listen, every bit counts. What you at there,
Hold on.
buddy?
21 points of poison.
21?
Cut in half because of your armor, so that's
Okay, hold on.
11. John's adding all these up.
11.
That's 118 so far.
118 so
Yeah.
far.
That's yeah.
Okay.
I'm moving
That
to keep-
poison
Alright.
is just half to 10.
I know. That's with it half to 10.
No,
what I have.
John!
How many-
Sorry, 117 if it's half to 10, not
Kevin?
11.
Kevin, how many attacks are left?
I just said the kick.
Yep.
The next
That's
one
the
is
third
one punch.
How many?
That was the crit, and then the
Okay.
second kick.
So there's 2 more attacks left.
2 more attacks
Okay.
left. One is a crit.
Cool. Oh, one of them's a crit?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can
Oh,
expect
wow.
about 35 more damage.
Okay. Yep. Go for it.
So you're not down yet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh, no, I will be.
You will be. But
Well, but this is important for
This is
figuring
very
those things,
important.
so I'm just keeping track. So
I'll get
this
it.
Yeah.
first attack was the crit. This is the bludgeoning,
First one was the crit. Oh, thank God.
not the kick. This was the punch that was crit. So this will be 8 doubled
Okay.
to 16
I'm down.
bludgeoning.
Okay.
Your body just goes quiet. This is the attack while you are down.
So it's
So-
a crit, so that's 2 fails.
So that'll be 2 fails, and the damage will also increase. So this will be 7 bludgeoning plus the poison.
My max is 138, guys. You can't hit that.
Still, that's still 2.
So 7 bludgeoning, 15 poison, reduced to 7, but then double because of the crit, so it stays about 14 or so. So 7
Mhm.
plus 14 damage for that last hit.
Okay, wait. Just out of curiosity, Tarek, you said your max was 138. Were you at max?
No, I was at 119. So
Okay.
I went down to 1 hit point before those last 2 attacks.
So you went down when the damage was 133, and the entire damage in total is 154.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Just so we know.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that it took so much, though, that, like, he literally had to get jumped by 5 individuals for him to go down. He's like, no.
I'm sure the Hound of the Omen probably threw like an attack in there too.
He's like,
So for a total of 153 points of damage.
That would have,
As
even if
the
I was
owl
in that, that
folk
would have taken me down.
Just rush over
Yep.
to you, Tarek, as you try your best to defend, as they just run all around you, as Fiend kind of backs up, reading the next spell. And as that last screech comes, the owls just rush against you on the floor and just lightning fast speed as a tornado of kicks and punches with brass knucks, armored shin guards just lay you to waste. You try to get your hammer up, but each time you try to lift it up, another hit comes down. The Hound of Ill Omen grabbing on the various owl folk monk guards, just trying to tear them away, but they back away, punch away the shadowy wolf as they just continue. There's too many of them, and eventually, Fiend, you see Tark.
All I hear is the audio. So let him get up. Let him get up. Let him get up.
And you see that as they continue their punches, as he's unconscious, you see a depression in the ground going, almost like a crater is being formed from all these hits. The rest of you in the other chamber with the gate feel seismic rumbles under your feet.
Oh.
So, that will be the owl folks, the Shards of Dawn turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll bring us to the top of the round with Tarek. Can you make me a death saving throw, please?
Or I could use Searing Vengeance, which means I am back up on 69 HP.
Hey!
That's why I wasn't worried, guys. That's why
There
I
you
wasn't
go.
worried. Like, I need to not hit 3 death saves and I'm fine. Okay. So, yes, I am back up on 69 hit points.
Nice.
So nice. I'm going to be so sad when we level up and that goes up. Okay, cool. And then each creature of my choice within 30 feet takes 2d8 plus 5 radiant damage.
2d8 plus 5.
Well.
All right, roll the
And
damage.
also blinded until the end of my turn. Of my choice, Fiend.
Oh, okay. It's like, my
Ah!
my eyes.
So yeah, all the elf folk, not Fiend and not the Hound of Ill Omen, will all take 2d8 plus 5 radiant damage.
Okay.
Where is my d8? There you are. Hello. Bam. That is 6, so 11 total radiant damage, and they are blinded until the end of my turn.
Okay.
Also, I am no longer prone as well, as it brings me back to my feet.
Okay.
So, they all take that damage, and are now blinded.
I like that ability. That's a good ability.
It's a good ability.
The greatest comeback of all time.
Put little yellow markers on the owl folk soldiers, and also on the captain as well. As Fiend, you see Tark just getting pummeled, and you see the grip on Mjolnir just tighten and then loosen, tighten. Little bits of thunder and electricity surging through him, but he can't seem to get up. It's just too much. And then you eventually just see him go limp. As the crater starts to get deeper and deeper, you're not sure what to do. You're like, how am I going to fix this? How am I going to fix this? And then as you look on, you see a dull orange glow as a ring of fire suddenly surrounding the owl folk, and then almost like an implosion of radiant light suddenly. This searing sound comes as smoke rises from the owl folk's eyes, as Tarek is raised from the crater in this dull radiant hue, holding Mjolnir in hand, drops to the ground. Waves of thunder and wisps of lightning strike out of the corner of his eyes.
Thought it'd be that easy, did you?
Hitting Mjolnir back up. Still
Cool.
tons of bruising, cuts, visible blood coming down from underneath your armor. You're not
he's still
fully
wet.
healed,
No.
but you've got a second wind.
Cool. And with that then, since they're all blinded, they won't be able to take attack of opportunity against me. I'm going to move the fuck away.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet over there. And then I'm going to cast a spell with my action. How can I catch all of these without hitting the ground? Let's see. Let's see.
So that was your reaction to get back up.
Yeah, reaction is to get back up. Oh, that's not good. There, maybe. The hound is kind of in a funny spot, Fiend. Might have to hit him.
Kill him. Kill him with fire.
Derek goes just under his breath, being like, sorry, hound. I'm going to cast Synaptic Static on all of them, which is a 20-foot radius on all of those. I'll just cast it just on the middle since I'm not trying to save the hound. But that is an intelligence saving throw, DC 18 for all of them, please.
Okay.
Well, the hound does not save.
I'm sorry, doggo.
Ooh, that's what we're going to play today. All fail.
Oh, they all fail?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's 27 psychic damage to all of them.
Okay.
Oh, and they get that jackass negative 1d6. on attacks.
Okay. All right. So as they're blinded from the flashing radiance of your body, you kind of glide over to get a bit of range, winding up Mjolnir, raise it up as a dark purple streak of lightning careens into Mjolnir. This almost dark energy of a thunderstrike right in the center of the circle of the owl folk, blasts them all back, and that dark smoke purple radiance is just on them as they kind of bits of their fur, or not their fur, their wings start to flop down. You can see bits of undead skin underneath the feathers and bits of bone underneath various armaments, but they look rocked.
Got him. Just with that, Tarek's just gonna let that look on his face waver just a little bit, like, your turn, fiends. That hurt.
Also, the
Sorry about the
captain
dog.
can remake that saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, true.
The leader?
Yep, because if he gets hit, he can remake the enemies abound saving throw. Intelligence save, disadvantage.
DC 18.
DC 20.
Oh, yeah.
Fail.
Nice.
Okay. So Tarek, anything else?
Ow. I can't move further away with my bonus action. Can't really do any. No, never mind. Glad I spotted that. I'm gonna do 5d6 of healing to myself.
Okay.
As a bonus action. Oh boy. Oh, that's good. 19. That works.
19. Okay. As that adrenaline rush kind of leaves you as you plant your feet from that radiant form that you're in, able to expel that powerful spell, just feels like the wind was taken out of you, as that was quite a lot. You kind of, my feet, here we go. Your hand glows yellow as you pat it on your paladin-like armor, that thick, silvery, sort of white, golden, and silvered adornment that you got from Asgard all that while ago, as your wounds start to slowly close up, as you just take a minute to catch your breath and get ready for the next move. After that is the Solarian Gates with our 3 other combatants down here. Sudden glow comes up from the top of the gemstone at the peak of the gate as it 2 beams of Eldritch Blast knock over towards Rhaenyra and Sir Strange.
Oh no.
That's a nat 20 and a 2. So the crit is gonna hit Sir Strange. 2 is gonna miss Rhaenyra. So that's gonna be a D10 of force damage. That's a 4, so 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
Okay. After that, we are gonna come to Farrell.
Hello. Am I still confused?
That was that previous turn. You are no longer. Let me
Okay,
see.
great.
Do. You need to do it at the end of your turn, actually. So we'll do a retroactive. Roll another Wisdom saving throw for the end of your last turn.
Okay. Well, that wisdom. 19.
Just beat it as your blurred vision comes into focus once more, just to see the glowing gem from the top of the gate glow, and 2 Eldritch Blast fire as Rhaenyra is able to dodge out of the way, strike it, block it with their mace, as one hits Sir Strange right in the center as they skid across of the stone floorwork. What would you like to do?
So there's a gem on top of this gate.
There's gems all over this thing. There's rings flowing around. There's a few different glyphs and various gem works all around it.
I want to use a free action of talking to call over to Ramira, who it did not just get smacked since I just watched her strange take. So should I destroy the gate or like, what is the plan?
I don't know where they are. I've been looking. I can't find them, but of course they go somewhere else.
Did I go through the gate?
Nope.
We didn't
You
see
did
them.
they were. They just dusted.
Yeah.
Dusted away.
But you
I
do
don't check.
remember that the key to this device is in Mr. Fiend's possession.
Correct.
Oh.
I got the magic
No.
stick.
I mean, you got the fire
I
stick. You
got
got
the
the USB.
magic stick.
But you can
we-
also choose to try to figure out where they went with perception checks.
I was gonna say maybe just look around. Look. Action,
great.
bonus
or
action.
choose to do something about the gate.
I have rope on me.
So here's
You
the
know
thing.
that they did not go into the hole, okay? You
Pull
have
a
to
doom
look
scenario.
I was
Level
gonna say,
one
me and Cheide have
solutions,
the
level
same mindset
15
where we're like, jump in
problem.
the gate. Jump in. Our gremlin brains are saying jump in the gate.
It's not there. The DM just told us that.
I know, but me and Cheide are like, jump in the
Listen.
gate. Do it anyways. Jump in the
Maybe what we're looking for is not our friends, but really what's in the portal.
Damn.
Me and
Coming
Cheide
up with-
said, screw you.
Coming up with level 1 solutions to level 15 problems.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are. All right. Okay. Actually, so is it an action or a bonus action to roll Arcana to look around and see where they went? This will determine what I do.
It'll be perception.
Okay, so is it an action or a bonus action, or are you counting it?
I'm gonna let you guys decide.
Okay.
I kind of like to develop this idea of
Okay.
Everyone's character is different. Some use bonus actions more, some use actions more. So whatever's the more favorable action to kind of use as for this, I'll let you do.
Okay.
I feel like that's just fair.
Okay. I just figured I'd ask.
I like that. I like it a lot.
I like that. I like it a lot. Like your cat.
It's like you lose one, but you don't lose the more important one.
Okay. I want to roll perception or investigation, whatever I can, to see if I can find my friends as
Alright.
a bonus action.
Go for it.
Action, I want to use stone skin on myself and make myself hard as stone. That way I'm resistant to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay.
And then perception. Perception! Ooh, 24.
24. Those seismic sort of rumbles beneath your feet that were sort of shaking for a moment there. As you kind of come to consciousness, your vision becomes clear. You hear these muffles of explosions and a muffled voice. Move, Fiend! I think it's up to you now. And you hear these muffled voices coming through the wall to your right.
I'm going to use my entire movement to walk up to that wall.
You could mammoth crash it.
I was about to say there's. All right, so let's to my right. So this wall right here. Perfect. So yeah, 5. Oh, that was only 5, 10, 15 feet of my movement. Cool. I'm going to turn on a heel, kind of call over my shoulder. So I think they're over on this side. So maybe hit this wall. And then I'm going to end my turn because I've used an action, a bonus action, and my movement.
Okay.
Wiping tears, like, ugh, crying, gross.
All right. So as you kind of hear the muffled voices of your other party members coming through the wall, shit, I think they're over here. Shout that out to the rest of your party members. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do. I used an action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay. Now it is the Owlfolk captain who I mismatched your initiatives there. So they're going to go next.
Random attack.
Random attack. So like we discussed, I'm going to roll the D6. And let's see where this lies.
Oh no. Is that a no-no? Is that Tarek? Is that me?
That's me.
That is Fiend.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought. Have fun, John.
As that explosion, as that hit from the synaptic static kind of lifts, the smoke from the spell evaporates into the air. Some of the Owl Folk soldiers, these monk-like followers of Quavel and Gloomwing, are still getting their vision together. The captain with that metal breastplate looks directly over you, Fiend. Oh God.
Oh no.
Lifts up the feathered arms as the brass knucks start to light up. Rushes right over to you.
The Hound of Elements go to make an attack of opportunity. 22 versus AC. 19 plus. That's actually higher. 24 versus AC. 19 plus 5.
24.
Yep.
That will hit.
Sweet. It takes 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
And make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength saving throw. That's going to be a 23.
Damn. Oh, yeah, you will succeed. Damn it. All right, he's free to pummel the shit out of my face.
As the Shadow of Ill Omen rushes to grab sort of the long dress-like robes from the waist down from this armor-clad monk-like captain, chomps on to the bit of cloth and rips it from its body as it just rushes towards you. With a rushing strike of its fist, it is going to be using its recharge ability as radiant energy swirls around the fist and is going to use its smite ability with its monk hits.
That's fair.
So, this is going to be 5 attacks, 5 strikes.
That's fair. That's fair.
John, our Lord and Savior Jordy is asking to read your spell.
Technically, it's an attacker within range, so it has to be ones directly beside him. Okay, so Jordy says technically it's an attacker within range, so that it has to be ones directly beside him. It must choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the attack, spell, or ability it's using. The attack has a range of 5 feet, so it has to attack one of the 4 creatures around it.
I see. Okay.
Interesting.
Thank you, Jody Rose.
That makes sense. I was giving it way more, since it was a level 3 spell, I thought it was way weaker than that. I thought it was if you could attack within a range. That's what, okay, cool.
What was the spell again?
Enemies Abound.
Enemies Abound. I'm just going to do a quick recheck on it. Hold, please.
No problem.
There's some hold music.
Do. Okay.
Jay, that was so fast.
I can't even with you.
You gotta put that in the Dicecream server so everyone in the chat can see it. That's so freaking funny.
For those of you on stream, Jade has very quickly put together a meme of Tarek getting the shit kicked out of him, and it's very good. If you want to see it, go over to the Dicecream Discord and the Beyond the Realms chat.
So in that instance, I'm just trying to distinguish affected creature. chooses another creature as a target. Must use a target at random from among the creatures it can see within the range of attack. So it basically has to hit one. Okay.
So does it have a range? If it has a ranged attack, I guess it can hit me.
It's all melee, brother.
Gotcha.
So it's all within 5 feet. So I guess within the randomness, choosing the enemies, it only affects with the attacks that it can do within range. And since it's in 5 feet, this ability will only make it allowed to attack people random, pretty much. So fuck my life. Okay. Gonna reverse that back. Not doing any smite damage. 3 regular attacks. I guess I'll just keep rolling till I get 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1 again for Fiend. That's a 4. So that will be this guy here. And 17. Oh, shit. All right. And bam. Of course I get a natural 20 and 2 18. That's just the fucking best when that happens.
We love to see it.
I never have used that spell in my life. I'm so happy.
It's such a good spell. Oh my god.
Okay.
This is like the only scenario the spell would have worked.
This is so funny. Okay.
Shout out to Jordy for throwing Jade's meme up on stream.
That's so cute. I can't believe you made that so fast, Jade.
I was otherwise Jade was so focused.
It's like playing with your siblings and your siblings want to wrestle. That's Tarek right now. Just like wrestling.
I'm gonna tell my mom. No.
I didn't even hit you that hard.
Tarek's got that kid wheezing thing going on like the.
I only put you to death count like once.
Okay. So now this is what happens.
Is it dead?
Rewind that back after the synaptic static evaporates from the surrounding circle. As the various owl folk trying to get their bearings are kind of knocked from the spells, they're kind of starting to like lean on each other and start to look up, getting back to equilibrium. The captain's eyes just start to wisp and shudder this dark purple energy that's just floating from the sides. And as the dog is tugging at their robes, just looking at you, Fiend, this anger, this hate, this frustration that you are keeping them at bay. Another loud shriek as the brass knucks around the feathered hands of this captain. Boom! Like a Mike Tyson haymaker, just crocks the beak of the owl folk clean off as blood flies off the face as they careen to the ground. As like this rage virus containing within the spell just takes over the captain as they pummel their owl folk follower to death as their owl brains are just splattered into the concrete, creating a new crater. Dead.
Wow. That is a spicy spell.
Did 57 points of damage.
Oh my.
Oh no.
See, Fiend, that was my face just now. That was not good.
You guys are gonna
Don't
be
get
done
hit by
fighting
that.
everybody by the time we get into the next room.
Oh yeah. And
Like,
with
where-
that,
Like, where were you guys? Crying.
then will streak towards you, Fiend, with the save from the dog and put himself in front of you, displaying that power of aggravation.
That's fair. That's fair.
Also, just because I noticed it's still on them right now, Kevin, they are not blinded anymore. It was just for my turn that they were blinded.
Okay. technically that would have been a disadvantage then, but I'm just gonna let that pass. Okay. So Fiend, you just see the Shards of Dawn captain just in a rage murder one of its followers, just staring you in the eyes as they do it, and then rush towards you. Ah! Okay. So after all that, Ramira, you are up.
Okay, so I hear Pharaoh going, I think they're over here. She is going to use a 2nd level spell to cast Spiritual Weapon and is going to bonk the wall. Oh, if I can get it to come up here. Yeah. So I do a heckin' hit. Boing. Oh, natural 20. Wow, it's like Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 30 to hit. I just want you to know, for the sake of knowing.
December.
And like Christmas in December, in November. That's 7, so 14 plus 5. That's 19 points of force damage against Le Wall. Boom. Did I break anything?
How much damage?
It was 19 force damage.
And which mace are you using?
This is my spiritual weapon, so it's just it looks like a little moon gal. So she godonk it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, as you ignite your spiritual weapon, the carbon copy mace of the saloon mace rocketed forward in this glowing moonlight, just like with a spear-like fashion. It just ricochets off of the gate, and a chunk of the gate blasts off of it. A small chunk, but a chunk nonetheless. You can damage the gate.
Just as a confirmation, this was on the wall.
So Ramir walked up to the
Oh!
wall.
Yes,
Sorry,
this was on the
I did
wall
not say that. Okay, sorry.
where Farrell was like, I think they're behind here. Ramir was like, bet.
Okay.
Slam.
The gate is immortal. It cannot be damaged.
Never mind. Retroactive. Yeah, so you go towards the gate, the wall makes a sudden crater-like impact against the wall as it splinters against the stonework. Not quite enough to get through on the other end, but you made a solid dent.
Awesome. And then next is going to be my action, which is I'm going to use a cantrip, Sacred Flame. I don't know how dex saves works for walls, but I would imagine they just get riggedy wrecked.
Yeah, it does not have saving throw abilities. So
Nice. So that's 3d8 plus 5 damage. That is, let's see, 16, that's 21 points of damage.
Okay, so as you careen your moonlit radiance spiritual weapon into the stonework wall, it makes a big dent. A crater starts to spider off to various cracks. With your other hand, firebolt boom into the side of the sacred flame that hits on the gate, and a big chunk of metal and rock explodes off the side, albeit a small chunk, but debris falls to the ground.
Nice. Can I see with my eyes any kind of people I recognize through the other side?
It's not quite enough to break through the outside. Solid dent. But you do start to hear the muffled voices of Fiend and of Tarek on the other side. And then you hear the seismic hits as the captain is murdering its own follower as it rushes towards Fiend. Just hear, oh God, oh God!
And as she's like hitting through those, she's like, why does this always happen? She's slamming through it, and that is the end of her turn.
Okay. After Ramira, we come to Sir Strange.
Kevin.
Yes.
You know I love you, Kevin.
Mr. Sir Strange.
What do I have to roll if I want to Kool-Aid tackle the wall? Full plate! Full force! I will take the damage, Kevin.
Like where I placed the little divot, like where I softened the wall for you.
Kevin, I'm a big they them, okay? I'm thick.
So you want to rush the wall to be able to make a hole through it with the damage that's already been done by the spiritual weapon. What is your movement?
That my movement is 30 feet walking.
So 30 feet, you can get halfway. You would have to double dash, use an action to even make it through the wall, which then would not pertain you to use an action to break through it. If you're able to get a running start, be it that you can have enough room to run through the wall, I would let you make an action of a strength check.
How strong am I? Okay, I'm pretty strong. I could do this the fun way, or I could do this with a smite. But I would reach them faster if I did the smite. Okay, I'm just gonna hit it with my. I want to get to them faster.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my weapon out, and I'm gonna roll to see if. Do I need to roll to see if I hit the wall?
Unfortunately, you do, because nat ones are a thing.
That's my sword breaks, snaps off, hits him in the eye. I have to
And
make
how accurate you hit it. You got to hit it on a perfect angle. If it goes off in a wind, it can ricochet and fall.
I'm scared. Now that he said that.
Are you throwing your sword?
I'm gonna hit the wall with my sword to try and break it down.
So you're gonna run up to the wall. So again, you have 30 feet. So you can get here, not near the wall.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You would have to double dash to get up to the wall, which you currently can't do in a single turn. You can get up to the wall in a single turn, but you wouldn't be able to attack it.
Okay.
And you do action to double dash, and then if you had a bonus action attack of some kind, you could try to use that to hit it.
Action attack of some kind.
But it'd be action, double dash, bonus action, see if you could hit it.
You know what? I didn't think this through, so I'm gonna double dash over there, and that's gonna be my action.
Okay, place your token where you'd like to be.
So I can do I can get there if I just do double,
Yep, double dash, you'd be right up against the wall.
Okay. And there's a small hole.
There's a small crater in the stonework that's starting to take shape.
Okay. You got this! Don't die!
The two of you make perception checks just out of the blue.
To 4.
I can hear their voice. 5.
Don't die.
Fortunately, you're two very much fixed on the murdering owl folk. Okay.
So keep
So,
it.
Sir Strange, you rush over to the wall with the crater was made with Ramira. Mr. Fiend, it is your go with the owl folk captain rushing you. What would you like to do?
I'm going super maximum level of disrespect on this one. I'm watching this owl folk beat this other owl folk to death, and I am shocked. I'm like, damn, I don't want that to be me. As it bum rushes, I'm raising my fingers to snap. When it finally stops in front of me, like all smug, ready to detonate my face, I finish my snap, and my Hound of Ill Omen erupts in shadowy flame. I do that because there's no way this hound is going to survive this. It is a 5th level fireball centered on that point. So the wave literally stops at my nose. So it engulfs the captain and all of the other owl folk, including my wolf.
All right, dexterity saving throws.
Correct. Dexterity saving throws DC 20. I'm going to empower the spell, obviously, because I always do. And I'm going to re-roll some of these. Alrighty then. Okay, hopefully you fail. 5, 10, 25.
So 2 succeed, 2 fail. Got a nat 20 and a 16 with the additives. That puts him over to 20. The captain and this guard here, but these 2 boys fail.
53 fire damage as the hound erupts in negative feelings.
53 divided by and half for the others, so 26.
Do I notice whether or not those symbiotes seem to resist or be, how do you say, weak?
How do you say weak? The sort of viscous dripping off of them and the sort of undead skin and very skeletal openings under their armor. The owl rushes towards you. Boom! Glowing orb of a fireball emanates from the shadowy wolf as almost like gas being ignited by a spark. You see the sparks outlining the sort of ghostly dog's visage just catch on fire and explode. The energy just engulfs all three of the owl folk warriors, and as the captain is rushing towards you, its feathered hand out reaching towards your face, the orange glow engulfs this whole body and arm as they flash, erupts. You kind of turn your eyes away and you hear all of you beside the wall can hear this rumble and this dull explosion and the stonework becoming hot to the touch as you see steam rising from the various stone cobblework. As the smoke dissipates and the orange glow resides, a dull, dark red and orange sort of ember-like burn on the ground is ever present as the sizzling sound boils the stonework and tile on the floor, this laboratory, this experimental room of sorts. You see two of the owl folk badly burned, feathers plucked, skin with third-degree burns and visible mucus as the burns are still fresh and hot and bubbling on the skin of the owl folk. One of them has half the face burned and feathered away. Other ones has a complete wing torn off, no feathers at all, but just various wounds viable. One of them able to, it seems like one of the owl folk shielded one of their brethren to be able to keep him safe. The other two look just on death's door as you see a as the two burned owls barely stand with 1 HP beside them.
That's the way the dice fall, isn't it? The owl folk captain is allowed to make an intelligence saving throw, not at disadvantage. So regular saving throw DC 20. So you can get out of enemies bound.
Hate this so much. I missed it by 1.
Alrighty then, as a bonus action, I am going to say farewell and on top of this cage.
As you teleport from that area onto the emerald crystalline cage, the owl folk, the captain, just evades your grasp as its feathered hands just wisp through shadow and cloud as the cloud of your excavation just takes hold and it just looks around as the dust from the fireball settles and the various owl folk start to rise. Okay.
Oh, rise, chickens. Chickens or rise.
After that, we are going to go to the rest of the owl folk who are up here. See Fiend teleport beside them. Let's see. Oh, I can just get on the edge.
Are those cages 5 feet up?
Okay. Yes, they are 5 feet up, but these babies got wings, motherfucker.
They don't have to.
How
Owls
about
are
that?
like flightless birds, right? We can just make them like
Just-
peacocks now.
Just melted them off, right? They just melted their wings off, so.
Damn fire speed.
Only low HP made certain effects just not happen.
The 4E junkies also roll.
Okay. So...
Do more than 50 damage. You just lop it off.
All right, so this guy here, whoa, gonna make it right on the corner there as their wings.
Son of a bitch!
The one that's more protected, just with the end of their movement, kips up with their wings, plants themselves on the edge of the crate there as these two, barely hanging on, charred corpses, burns of the 3rd degree on, just rush towards Tarek.
Shoot, kill him.
All right, so this is going to be 3 attacks against you, Fiend.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I drop concentration on enemies abound.
That'll hit. That's a 26 on the first hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then the second hit. That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh my god, come on, baby. And the third one. 17.
Shield.
Okay. So the first 2 are going to hit. And you bet your ass this baby's going to pump the full weight of smite into both punches.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
So you will be taking 2d6 bludgeoning plus 5d8 radiant damage.
Each attack or just in total?
So, first hit, boom, smite attack.
Gotcha.
Second one, bludgeoning.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's roll the first massive one, almost like a Superman punch as this Owlfolk warrior glides through the air as its brass knucks radiant up. So the bludgeoning is going to be not that bad. 8 points of bludgeoning plus... $21 points of radiant damage.
Got it.
Then the second hit.
9 divided by 2.
Uh,
Right, I see. Concentration's still up.
okay. Second
Thank
one
you.
is going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Roger, roger.
Okay. And that'll be its attack. So it just glides up and with sickening, thunderous hit with the brass knucks imbued with radiant energy, strikes down your face as a couple teeth fly out of your mouth. Blood flows against the wall as it answers with another 2-hit combo. You almost fall off of the cage, and as it goes in for a sweeping roundhouse that you saw followed up with Tark, oh shit! Just able to just put up the shield, duck out of the way as it cracks the shield open like straight up glass as this dull blue shield forms.
God
After
damn
that-
it! With my toon beard and my missing teeth, I look like a hillbilly.
All right, so after that, we're gonna go over to Tarek. 2 owls,
Cool.
both making 3 attacks each.
All right.
They hit hard. They bloodied me. One
Oh,
bloodied
don't worry.
me.
I've got some for this. Don't worry.
For the first attack,
Uh
natural 1.
huh. Okay.
Second attack,
Swat it like a fly.
that is gonna be 24 to hit.
Cool. As it hits me, it crumbles into dust as I use Hellish Rebuke to get rid of that last 1 HP.
All right.
So it will hit me and do damage, but after that, it's dead.
And then the second one, I guess well, you use your reaction, so the second one will be able to.
Yeah, the second one can try and attack me. I'll just look at it. Just look at it like I just killed your friend. Literally butt him to death.
Yeah, so as soon as it connected, he just evaporated into dust. And the second one, though, that'll miss. That'll hit. The second one will hit, and the kick will also hit. Okay.
Ow.
So, with that, just doing the damage again. Hey, oh, there it goes. That's 7 points of bludgeoning plus 11 bludgeoning, and then the poison damage. 16 poison damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw again.
So 16 halved, so 8.
Yeah.
So 8, and then I need to make a strength, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Strength saving throw. 18 plus 2, 20.
Okay. So as the two owl folk that are just kind of barely hanging on start to rush you, as you kind of now compose yourself, you just kind of spin the Mjolnir in your hand. You're like, bring it on, birds. You just crack one of the owl folk straight in the brain as it just concaves its zombie-like form, smashes like watermelon on a stone plate, and then you rush up for the second attack with Mjolnir. As you crack one down, it obliterates. As soon as it tries to hit, you just smash it and it breathes in flame. As you go up for an underhanded strike, the owl is just a bit quicker as its fist is able to connect with you as part of your cheekbone just kind of indents a little bit from the brass knuck. As it goes in for another haymaker, you're able to sort of throw the Mjolnir to your other hand and hit the other fist away, but again, leaving you vulnerable as it goes in for a huge strike in the knee, hitting your esophagus as you skid, like your whole body just scrapes against the stonework. As you get pushed back, you're able to put your hand on the wall to keep you stable and not fall prone once more. So a couple hard hits, but you're doing good. Okay.
Nice.
After that, we're going to come to a combat number 3. Combat round number 3 with Tarek leading the charge. What you doing, buddy?
Okay. Right. Cool. Yup. I guess first thing I'll do is I'll just just as it tries to like kick me, this owl fucking friend tries to like kick me down. I'll just turn back, just lock eyes with it. Hammer, smash. That's an 18 on the die, plus 10 is 28.
To hit with the Mjolnir?
Mjolnir,
First attack? Okay.
Yep.
As you decimate that first owl folk, falls to the ground, you get rocked by a couple of hits. My turn. Take back Mjolnir as lightning illuminates in this dull blue-like light and glow. Put back and about to go for a swing, but it's there, everybody, that we're gonna take a break. So we're gonna take a break from this crazy fucking battle in the underground cultish temple of the Titans to grab refreshed drinks, grab some snacks, and we'll be back in a quick 5 minutes, everybody. We'll take a quick little short break, and we'll be right back. So do not go anywhere. And we have returned, and now that we have said food and drink and have walked around a bit, it's time to get into part 2 of this insane combat. Okay. Continuing on from the bowels of the Titan Church of Schult, our group here split apart, one fighting a semi-conscious portal gate and the others fighting undead owl folk, monk paladin multiclass. So we continue off with Tarek having done that first attack, that mighty swing with Mjolnir, literally just smashing that owl folk into pieces as a giant top half of its body just gets incinerated and blown to bits by your massive Mjolnir swing. It is no more. Its guts just fall to the ground and flayed against the wall. What else would you like to do, Tarek?
Cool. After that, after just wiping out this weak-looking owl folk in front of me, just wasn't even looking at it. It's just locked eyes with the captain and just whacks the other one out of the way. Just gonna throw Mjolnir straight at him.
Okay.
Careful now. You're the only thing within range with the captain.
It's fine. Cool. I didn't. Well, it's plus 10. 20 to hit. So I rolled a 10.
20 to hit. Let me see.
I hope it hits.
As
It's fine. If it misses, I have something for that too.
yeah, okay. This would be a ranged attack. Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool.
Or yeah, no, that'll hit. Okay.
So that is 2d12 thunder damage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You change? All right. Ooh, that was a 12 and a 4. So that is 16 plus 3, 19 thunder damage to this boy.
19 thunder damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then are you gonna retract the hammer back to you?
Am. Does it hit him again? Like, because of I obviously the hammer. Does the hammer like keep going, or does it just hit it and then come back?
So here's the
like
thing.
when I call it back.
As the range thing, it's kind of like a little bit like call lightning. Like if you were throwing it at, like say there's two individuals behind him, and your target was the one behind him, it would kind of hit them all in a row, and as it gets pulled back, it would hit the others. But since you hit one target, it just comes back to you. It doesn't really go behind them.
Cool. I will call it back with my bonus action. All right, so that is DC 10 strength save. Oh, that's good. That is a 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay, so as you go and throw the hammer, after you obliterate the other one, smash it to pieces, you throw the hammer at it, takes a giant hit as its metal breastplate concaves, slides against the ground. It's getting visibly frustrated, and blood is dripping from underneath its breastplate where you just hit it, but now its eyes are affixed onto you, Tarek.
Slowing down, asshole. Let's scold him across the room. Hammer ready.
One-liner, ready to go. Okay. Anything else, Tarek?
That's kind of it, really.
Right.
I'll kind of move a little bit, like not moving away, but I'll just kind of move just a little closer to Fiend. How far away is Fiend? He's 70 feet. I'll move like
out of counterspell range.
20. I'll move to about here. Just literally just keeping eyes on the alpha, but I'll just move about 20 feet that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. After that, the gate is going to go. And once again, as you're trying to smash through the wall, get through, another giant wave of energy seeps through all of you. Need you all to make wisdom saving throws, please.
28.
28. Farrell.
Natural 20, so 23.
Oh!
20. Sir Strange.
Plus
24.
24. So as that wave goes through you, you're able to kind of use whatever you can to kind of block the wave of energy, put the table in front of you, put up a shield, whatever you have to kind of protect your body a little bit from the onslaught of the energy. Just kind of hits you against the wall. It's a big sudden impact, but the confusion doesn't take hold. Your vision does not go blurry, and you're able to continue on trying to get through the wall. Okay, so that's the gate. Next up is my owl folk captain, with the eyes set directly onto Tarek.
It's got to attack an enemy that's within range. It's just randomly, if you will.
Rushes over and is going to hit you with all of the fucking attacks. As that concave breastplate takes hold, as you take it back to you, you see the owl is visibly hurt. Like, it took a big hit. The breastplate concaved in. It went down to one knee. You kind of like, yeah, sit down, motherfucker. And you kind of just spin the hammer around as you slowly walk over to Fiend. And then you just hear the creaking of armor as the thing gets up. And you're like, what the fuck, really? And it just rushes you from the side even before you're able to kind of look back. The speed of this thing is incredible.
Yep.
And it's going to use its rechargeability, the thing that I was trying to throw at Fiend, but now you're getting it. Fury of the Shards of Dawn. It's going to make 5 unarmed strikes against you.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. My turn's passed. Never mind. Damn it. I forgot to heal myself. Fuck. I was going to do that as a bonus section, but I forgot about it. Oh, well. Right, no mind. My turn's passed. Fuck.
Here comes 5 strikes against you, Tarek. First one.
I forgot about that.
21 to hit for the first.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 26 for the second.
Oh, wait, never mind. I used my bonus action. Call back that hammer. What was the second one, sorry?
26.
Yeah.
So 2 out of 5 hit. Second one's a 2. Third one misses. Fourth one's a natural 1. So 2 for 2. Third blow. Fuck. It's a 5.
All right. So,
but the first one is gonna have some smite damage.
Oh no!
And I also need you, Mr. Tarek, to
Yes.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Natural 20. Okay, good job. The dice fucking coming in clutch for the party today. So, as these fury of just strikes come at you, as the brass knucks gleam with radiant light, you're able to just turn around just in time with Mjolnir and able to kind of parry the brass knuck hits with Mjolnir, swinging it around, ducking, dodging, 3 hits miss. 1 in the solar plexus hits. Haymaker to the side. Bam! Huge thunderous clap as the brass knucks makes that connect. You black out for just an instant, but come back, almost getting a KO punch. Okay. So this will be... that one that connected will be with smite. So this will be... 9 points of bludgeoning plus 5d8 radiant damage.
Wait, how much bludgeoning was that?
What did I just say? Like 9 points of bludgeoning?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, 9. That was it.
$21 points of radiant damage.
Cool, half because I'm resistant. So 10 or 11.
Resistant to poison and radiant damage?
I am resistant to fire, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, thunder.
God damn.
I got a lot of resistances. So is that 10 or 11? If it was 21.
11.
11. Cool.
And then Yeah, that's one. 13 points of bludgeoning on
Cool.
that second hit. Okay, so as those blows come towards you, blood spitting out of your mouth, able to deflect some with Molnir, but able to still stand your ground as you're skidding. Come on! And you just rush forward.
That's exactly
Okay. And the rest of you on the outside just hear these dull rumblings hit after hit as these two are just fending off these owl folk. After that, we come to Farrell.
Great. Is this wall broken through yet?
Not yet.
How are we still fighting this wall? How's the wall looking?
How are we fighting this one?
How's the wall looking?
Once again,
That's actually.
crater inside the wall. Looks like you're almost through, but no one's been able to hit it since.
I love that for us. I like the question, how's the wall looking?
It looks worried. It looks like it missed some bills and is probably
it
going to have to
bloodied?
go down to his wife
Is the
crying at
wall
home. But
bloody?
you know, it's going to make up for it.
Okay, is
We're
that
over here playing rugby,
Okay,
and y'all are
yes.
playing golf.
actually? Is this wall? This is a stone wall, isn't it?
Indeed it is.
Can I just use mold earth on it?
You can certainly try.
Because if so, it's you could choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range and that fits within a 5-foot cube. You can manipulate it in the following ways. If a target an area of the loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away. Move it doesn't have enough force to cause damage. You cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the stone. If the dirt or stone is your
So
target,
you
on the-
basically want to take a 5-foot cube of stone and
can
move
I
it.
just can I just move it?
It does say loose earth, though, doesn't it?
But
Specifically.
can I like?
Is that the cantrip?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't. It's
Doesn't
gotta
work
be
with
loose.
stone. It has to be loose dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, it does say you choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range. It
But
does.
stones being like stones.
There's mold earth and there's stone shape. Stone shape is able to manipulate stone and move through it like liquid. Mold earth is just, it's like that stupid
Oh,
cantrip
that's
in
right.
That's all where I thought I could manipulate water, do whatever I want. It's like 5-foot cube. In that 5-foot cube, do whatever you want, but it doesn't do anything else but that.
That is fair. Okay, hold on. Let me look at.
Yeah, stone shape
Let me
is
look
dope.
at mold into stone then. Hold on. Because that's the one that Griffin used. You can step into a stone or object or surface. I don't need to move into it.
I will say that the wall where Ramira hit it does look heavily damaged, so
Oh,
it's not
that's
like you'd have to do like 80 points of damage to get through. Like it looked
Right.
like a sizable hit. So just to let you know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this way. So I'm gonna use Moonbeam at a 3rd level. However, I want to step back and kind of like have Moonbeam radiate between my hands and flashed at a side cylinder-ish. I will roll to hit the wall. That's us fighting doors and walls. Actually, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, so I don't know what the wall's con save is.
It will fail.
Great.
So you're basically using Moonbeam to break through the wall?
Yeah.
All right, how much damage?
Let's find out, shall we? Say 3d10, because I'm just using it at a 3rd level. 13 points of radiant damage.
13, okay. So as a spiritual weapon takes hold, you see Sir Strange sort of rush towards the wall, trying to get a better look at the damage that's done so they can go and just do a mighty strike. All of a sudden you see Ramirez just body light up with this white light, hand comes up, a little radiant circle forms in the ceiling of the room. Hand directs it as a beam goes, explodes the hole through the stone wall, and an opening has now been made as the rocks just fall into this this laboratory, this experiment driven space, as you see Tarek and Fiend just fighting these fucking owl folk monks with a few charred bodies on the ground by their side.
Okay, I'm gonna take my movement and step through.
Okay.
I step through and be like, "What's happening in here? Why does it smell like burnt chicken? You guys good? Bad?
I'm gonna kill this bird."
You see Fiend relatively okay. They seem to have dodged a lot of hits, but Tarek is just
does
looking
not look
beat
good.
to shit. Tons of scars and bruises, dents in the armor, dried blood on the edge of Molnir.
He's pushing on the way he always does, but you looking at him, you could tell he's pretty messed up, but he's trying not to show it.
Okay, so I just can do a healing word at first level as a bonus action, which is fine, which is just 1d4 plus 3. So
I'll take anything you can give me.
Yep, that'll be 6 points of healing. So I'm just like, you look a little rough there, Tarek. Boop, just 6. And I'll call back over my shoulder. Guys, it smells like burnt chicken in here, but I think they're all right. And I'll end my turn.
As the wind wafts in from this secret space, the scent and wafting of poultry does tend to fill the room as the scent kind of wafts through the crack of the window of the wall just a little bit.
Don't worry, guys. We've just been making dinner in here. It's fine.
All right, Farrell, anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, Ramira, you are up. So Strange on deck. What would you like to do?
Nice.
The opening of the wall is now open to you. If you would like to go.
I'm going to, walk the full length through. All the way. Which is here, I think, is what I just showed us. I think I was here. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. And I'm going to bonk this guy right here.
All right.
Full range. Bonk. And here. That's a 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
Ah, it's only the 1. So it's 6 points of force damage. So that's all I do for the bonking. But then at 3rd level, question mark? Yeah, 3rd level, I'm going to cast Healing Word on my main man, Tariq, over here. So
Tariq?
Yes, it's 34 plus 5. So please hold while I get 3d4. Alright, 2, 4, 8 plus 5, so that's 13 points of healing for you, my friend.
Thank you very much. That is very kind of you.
Yes, absolutely. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, as you start to come through the break in the wall, Tarek and Fiend, you see this sudden burst of radiant moonlight as shards of rock and stone just fall to the ground. You start to see the rest of your fellow party members slowly walking through. Ramira directing traffic with spiritual weapon. Big radiant hit from the back of the owl folk captain. Hits the side. Looks around as part of their face is like ripped to shreds and beaten up all around the sides as Farrell and Ramira together lifting up Tarek's wounds and sealing all of the visible cuts and bruises and gaping cuts that you can see from like bits of muscle tissue vibrating through Tarek's clothes. Okay. As backup has arrived, slowly approaching Sir Strange, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna have Sir Strange just walk on in right over here. And then just see what's going on, just pausing for a moment, and they see is the owl that's beating up Tarek still there? Just to confirm.
Still there, yeah. A lot of their plumage has fallen down to the ground. You can kind of see like gray skin underneath it and bits of bone and dry meat underneath it, signifying that it may be undead.
Okay. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. It's an undead boy.
Oh, okay. So, how far are they away from me? Let's take a look. Okay, and it took a bit. I think now it's gonna take too long. So, I'm gonna go and raise my hand and I'm gonna see if I can't hit it with a firebolt.
Okay.
When in doubt, use a firebolt. Okay. Does a 28 hit?
Sure does. Roll damage.
That's gonna be 7. It's on my strongest hit. But like, what is that?
Rush through as you see this undead owl folk captain starting to like. You see Tarek and this thing go blow for blow. Ramira, Farrell jump into the fray. Spiritual weapon connects into the back of the head. Right then, Sir Strange, you come through, paladin armor sort of gleaming off of the dull torchlight. This thing just turns around like, what the shit? Boom! Just like a gun being fired off out of nowhere. A firebolt just leaves your palm, hits in the shoulder. Okay, anything else?
What else do I have? After that, I think, Kevin, I think I'm good. I think I'm just going to stay there and process what's going on.
All right, sounds good. After that, we come to Fiend.
Owlfolk standing off with me. Got its dukes up because it's a monk. It's gonna fight me. Mr. Fiend goes to raise his dukes and in turn throws his pocket square to kind of blind him, and then comes in real quick with a shocking grasp. 21 to hit.
God damn, finally, someone does a melee attack. As you go in for the shocking grasp.
Now it is a spell attack.
Yeah, one melee or spell attack.
Okay. Where's my other D8?
This is a melee spell attack, right?
Yeah. It's a spell attack.
Okay. So as you go in, throw the handkerchief at it, go in as your whole hand vibrates electrical energy, go to rush to touch it. This amazing like Tai Chi like block happens from the owl folk as it uses reaction for poison block as it able to kind of wrap its hand around yours and smack you right in the face. It's going to raise its AC to block the attack, and you're going to take 2d6 poison damage. And that's only going to be 5 points of poison damage.
All right. You have thoroughly pissed me off.
That's my favorite part.
Fiend gets knocked in the face. And just grabs you and casts Fireball on himself.
Oh boy.
Just,
Oh no!
I'll kill you! And dives onto him.
Okie dokie. Here we go.
You hear that just Fiend's head as he 4th level Fireball, Dexterity saving throw, DC 20.
Fail!
And I'm gonna empower the bitch because I don't care about my own life.
Empower the bitch.
And then we're gonna re-roll these, and then that's gonna go to some, and then roll these. That's gonna be sure. Alrighty, that's 10, 18, 26, 32, 36. 43 fire damage erupts from Fiend. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my
High
own
level D&D, everybody.
I don't even think I meet my own saving throw. I don't meet my own saving throw, but I take half of fire damage, so it'll be okay.
All right, it was 43.
Yeah, so 43 fire damage.
Okay.
Is that son of a bitch dead?
Unfortunately, not.
Didn't he
As
take 25 fire damage earlier?
this one, he got halved because he succeeded.
Yeah, he took like half of 53.
It was 26, I believe, was the damage that he took.
Oh, no, you're right. I did not minus that off the thing. Yeah. So
It was 26.
goes in for that hit, wraps your hand, able to like kind of just use your momentum to guide it into a grapple, hits you right in the face. This poison damage emanates in your nostrils, and blood just pouring down. Candles and various loose objects just slowly levitate as you just look in this thing's eyes, and this little outline of dark orange and yellow light emanates around you. Ignite to flame as their bright light flashes for all the rest of your party as they look away. Smoke starts to kind of arise near you as various objects catch on fire, but as the flames dust off, your coat smoking, you're just holding the ashes and skeleton of the owl folk as it crumbles at your feet. It is no more.
Still working on yours then, Tarek. It's the end of my turn.
Okay. After that, we come to top of the round with Dark.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, bonus action, heal Fiend for 5d. You get
Okay.
Thanks!
15 hit points back, my guy. Enjoy those 15 hit points. Cool. And then, yeah, I'm gonna hit this boyo
Okay.
in the face. Twice.
Twice.
First one is a 16, so with plus 10, 26. And the second one is a 13 plus 10, so 23.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Yeah, cool. All right. That's 2d12 thunder for each. 11 and 4. So 15 thunder damage. First one. Ooh, and then, 15 plus 3. Because I have because I got plus 3 for damage.
18.
So 18, and then 17 plus 3. So 20 on the second one.
Okay.
Mm.
This thing is looking rough.
My God,
Fiend shouts out to Tarek, I got mine. You've got yours. Working on it. Boom.
Yeah. Literally just gonna just kick its leg so it like goes down on one knee and then just uppercut it in the face.
So sort of hit it to the side with your hammer. Boom! Thunder claps as you connect the metal to the side of its face. Hit it in the knee. Buckles down. Boom! Chunks of its skin and bone are falling off of its very skeleton, as now the owl-like skull is now in full view from chunks of its skin being ripped off of its flesh. And it's just screaming, and it's still moving. Very badly hurt, though, from those 2 strikes.
I don't know if you can even understand me, but yield or die.
Okay.
And then I will end my turn.
After that, coming into Farrell, Ramira on deck.
Okie dokie. Let's look here. I think Farrell's saying that there's just the one is just gonna call out. Tarek, do you want help or do you think you can manage?
I think I can manage.
Can you?
Do what you have to do.
Okay.
And kind of like slumps for a second, just like, ow.
Yeah, no.
and like resumes just, I'm fine. There's just a moment where he just like falters a little bit, just like, ow.
I'm proud of us as a warlock and a sorcerer for
I'm very
lasting
proud.
against monks.
Farrell,
That spell, the enemies abound, that was the turning
Farrell's
point.
less impressed. Ivy is super impressed. How rough is this guy looking? He said he's looking pretty rough.
Those two swings were like flesh.
Okay, cool. I think in an instant, Farrell's just gonna be like, okay, hold on, and just kind of draw a flame blade in her hand and just walk up and try to stab him.
All right.
He's gonna backstab this guy.
Just hold him still for me, okay? All right. 18. No, sorry, 19 to hit. 19 to hit.
Uses its reaction
Rude.
for the block as you try to ignite your scimitar, walk towards this thing. Hold him still for me. Going for a stab, and just grabs it with the feathered hand. Bam! Hits you with a jab for 2d6 poison damage.
Farrell just trying to be super casual about it, like, I'll fucking kill him.
She was like,
oh no.
It was like, oh, Tarek's holding them. It's fine. And it was like, the shit.
That'll be 7 or 6 points of poison damage.
She literally looks at like, the shit.
Fiend over in the corner holding his fucking eye.
Look
Don't
at it
try
and
to.
looks at
Never
me
mind.
like-
He's able to kind of catch the blade and then as an angle, like throws it over, hits you with the elbow. Searing acidic poison just seeps into your skin. Is there another thing you want to try?
She's just gonna look at it. Yeah, as a reaction, we use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. That's just so funny to me. Here was my Hellish Rebuke. Needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fail.
Oh. So it's gonna take 3d10.
No need. Farrell,
I'm gonna roll it anyways.
how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna roll it anyways. That's 21 points of damage to it.
Bruh.
So she comes up super casual with it, like, oh, hold on, let me just hit it real quick. And it comes up to stab it as it just hits her for this poison damage. She's like, excuse me, rude. And just those words kind of echo and like reverb off of them into their ears as its flame just kind of starts seeping off of their head down, searing the flesh.
All right. As it kind of catches your blade and hits you with an elbow strike. Rude. You can see this dull light rumbling inside of it, smoke coming out of its ears and other orifices. As it just suddenly combusts into flame. Falls over by Tarek's side as the Shards of Dawn have been eliminated.
Thanks for loosening him up for me, Tarek.
Yeah, glad you could show up for the finale.
Yeah, looks like
You guys look like you need some help. Fiend, can you
I think this cage is made of emerald. That's
Okay.
funny.
Nice. We can assess that later. Do I need to come to you?
No. Yes.
Okay.
I don't even have the energy to reach into the shadows.
Oh, sad. Everyone's so sad. Let's see.
Slump down and just.
You just see, like, you know when you're like when you're when you're getting off something high when you're young and you're doing the testing thing, trying to see if there's something below you. That's what Fiend's trying to do, getting off the cage. Like, is it below me? How far is the drop?
just drop, you'll be fine.
So, Tarek, you get 7 points of healing initially, just because I used one of my necklace pumps to help you.
Thank you, Ramira.
Absolutely. You just give me a second here. maybe we should take a short rest. And she's gonna go over to Fiend and just
We
kind
can,
of...
we can take a long one.
That too, we probably should. You got 13 points of healing, Fiend.
Woo!
Woo.
Sir Strange.
I have a more of a clarifying question. So the portal stopped making moves on us as soon as we stepped away, right?
Seemingly you were behind a wall with just a small opening. So far, it's not sprouting legs and moving towards you.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I
that's
think
good.
I'd cry.
Nasty.
I hated that!
But you can hear the dull movements of the gears and the device still moving.
While everyone's doing their thing, I'm gonna stand by the whole area and just keep watch.
Okay.
Farrell's actually going to walk to the other side of this wall and kind of look at this over here. What is this over here? This from here is healing everyone.
This right here.
Or like this right here. Like what is over here? Like
In
there's
this
things
cabinet?
in this general area. Like
Well, you see a cabinet.
Okay,
You
great.
see a crate.
okay, great.
And these look like empty cages.
Okay, great. So I understand this is an empty cage. What's in the cabinet? I'm in the cabinet.
What's
in the cabinet?
Can you get out?
Make me investigation check.
No.
And then oh, okay. Let's see. Investigation 17.
17.
I'm gonna call back over my shoulder. Right, when all of you are healed, I also have something I need to tell you all. So I'm gonna look in this cabinet first.
As you open the old dusty not weather-worn, but sort of the wood is worn just from decades of hundreds of years of use, who knows. You just open it up, dust kind of falls from the sides. You see the wood's kind of splintered from this dark mahogany cabinet of sorts. Various shelves inside, a couple of hooks looking like they maybe contain smocks or jackets of some kind. It's not much in here, but you do make out a few things on the top couple shelves. One being some gold pieces in a sack, 235 to be precise. And you also find a small wooden box.
Okay, I'm going to pull down the gold.
Okay.
And then pull down the wooden, like put the gold on my side and then pull down the box. How big is the box? Like this? Like
It's about like yay big.
yeah, okay.
No
Also,
lock or anything on it.
Everyone in the room just got 19 HP.
Thank you. I'm gonna turn
Fuck yeah.
around just to face the party. Be like, so I just want to clarify that I'm opening this box in case it attacks my hand. Because mimics. And I'm opening it.
I have you back.
Okay, great. Thanks, Fiend. I'm opening it.
So inside, you find 2 spell scrolls of Remove Curse, a spherical pearl-like device item, and a sort of crooked wooden wand with a leather handle.
Very good.
Okay. I'm going to take them and both the scrolls are the same.
Yeah, they're both Remove Curse scrolls.
Cool. For no reason.
Tell me it's a wand of disintegrate.
Oh my god, I would cry. Let's see, scroll. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to add that to my inventory later. How big is the pearl thing?
Pardon me. The pearl is about like a golf ball.
Okay.
It's very iridescent, pearlescent, sort of shining white, silvery hue to it.
I think I know what this is. Can I roll Arcana on it real quick? I don't know if Farrell would know what this is, but Ivy thinks she knows what this is.
What was it?
Can I roll Arcana? Or
Yeah.
Ivy thinks she knows what this is. Farrell's
Yeah.
not.
I said go for it.
Okay, cool. I didn't pick up. That's why I was like, 15 plus 7.
Pearl of Power.
Yes, I called it. Cool. Okay. I Eddie was correct. And
John looks like a little armadillo.
Last one.
I was also right.
Yeah, I was about to say me and John. Last one. Can I roll Arcana on the swan?
I did lose a d20 though.
Yep.
Cool.
I hope it's the one that I got you, so you can't blame me
It
anymore.
fucking is.
Unnatural 20, 13 plus 7.
This sort of, as you look at it a bit more clear, it looks like two wood finishes that are kind of like twirling around each other. And it's almost like wicker kind of formation with a brown leather hilt that has a bit of a almost doorknob-like end to it. This is in fact a wand of secrets. Wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can spend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to kind of look these all over and be like, huh. Alrighty then, and put the entire box. I'll close the box and put the box in my bag.
Okay.
So you said 235 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to put that in my inventory for now. I will divide that up later. Once I see everything's healed as well, or at least doing better. So, oh, go ahead, Ben.
Sorry, I was gonna do something whilst you were doing all of that.
Go for
Yeah.
Tara's just gonna take a moment to collect himself after that. Just okay. We'll accept the healing from Ramira. She's like, thank you. What happened to you? And Farrell, you seemed to like you weren't there, and then Fiend and I disappeared, and we ended up here. What happened? Is the gate still active? Are you okay?
Wow. The gate is still active.
Right.
As for what happened, I don't know. I don't know. Me talking Saf. Kev, was this like a current thing that was happening as I was watching it, like in real time?
So this felt like a scry spell on steroids.
Oh.
So it was happening again, basically. Do you remember that party that we went to a long time ago?
Where? Yes.
Yes.
I'm familiar.
So my accompaniment to that, I was there. Long story short, we've talked about this. And apparently Bale's at it again.
Wait, again? This wasn't some vision of the past you didn't see. This was current.
I think so.
Again?
Yes.
And he was there with Bale?
Yes. And the guards from when Farrell and I went gambling were also there. And, well, they didn't do as well as us.
I see.
And, well, the good news is I don't think the bards are in Avernus.
At that point, Farrell will kind of walk over and be like, no, but, well, I don't know about all of them. I don't know. The only ones I can attest for are Solil and Thayer. However, because of whatever happened, I did see Solil and Thayer and Hathwin, and I saw your child, and
Right.
the Chewingas.
They all right?
Oh, good.
They're under house arrest
What?
What?
at the lake house.
Why? They haven't done anything wrong. I hope.
That's a little. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Chewingas.
They seem scared, like they're waiting for us. I heard Slil say that they're basically waiting for us to come get them. But the more important thing outside of them, and the guards that are currently stationed outside our abode, Asgard is preparing for war.
Fuck.
Odin has troops upon soldiers.
How long have we been gone? Did
I
you
don't-
find out?
I don't think I
Also-
saw anything.
Ramirez specifically did not say that Ren was an assistant in
Yes.
murder. She just
Mhm.
merely said he was there
Yeah.
Right.
with him, but not
With him.
in what.
Yeah.
But
Not
not
in-
Tarek wouldn't press for
Not like
details. He is aware
with-
that's a sensitive subject, and it's like, cool.
Yeah.
We'll go with Sir Strange then Fiend.
Strange hearing that the Asgardians are preparing for war. Strange will turn around and simply say, let them come then. If they want war, they'll have it. I'm not going to let them do what they did like last time.
Strange, we have to stop them before that can happen.
We have, and they specifically say we, referencing the Fae, have tried peace. I'm tired of it, Tarek. I'm not going to ask a question where you might feel with this, because I understand there's a lot. But one thing is for certain, and I promise you this. If the Asgardians attack, I am going to kill every single one of them. They took everything from me. They took away my choice. They messed with this. All of it. I will fight. And I will win.
Strange. I understand.
Aren't
We
you
have to-
tired, Tarek?
I am so tired of everyone trying to fight constantly. And I understand that you're angry. I understand. But innocent people will get hurt if there is a war. They always do.
Yeah.
The only reason I ever fought for the Asgardians was to bring peace to the realms. That was the only reason, not to conquer. And if that's what Odin is going to do, then that is wrong and we have to stop it. But you can't fight violence with more violence. Doesn't make it any better than them.
You've seen the Feywild. All of it. You know. Before the Asgardians attacked, it used to be so much more nicer. And I would have still had my mother.
I know.
You know, all these Fae, my people, they had something once. They did. And again, I don't doubt that you are coming from a good place. And it is not my intention to start a war. And to a certain degree, you cannot fight violence with violence. But there's only one thing I know how to do. If the Asgardians start something, again, I will finish it. But I will explore every other option possible. Look at these people. Look how much they've lost. I don't want to go through that ever again.
Then we will explore every other avenue we can. And if there is genuinely no way to stop them, genuinely no other way, then I won't stand against you.
And
going
then,
to start a war, then that is wrong.
with that being said, Tarek, you are my friend. But understand this. I will do what I have to do. I must.
I understand.
Now, hopefully, it doesn't come down to that.
Ramira?
Oh, my internet cut out, so I didn't hear. On the other side of this, Ramira is also going to talk to Fiend while this is happening, but I'll wait until.
Okay.
And just gonna just turn away and face the portal.
Yeah, Tarek will just lean back and just continue to rest after almost dying again.
I think Farrell's going to kind of look down at Tarek. He leads the charge, but you are like a son and he's lost one of those. Try not to judge him too harshly. I'm not saying his choices are correct,
They're not.
but I think everyone's experienced a level of hurt that cannot be rectified so easily.
I know strangers said they will do what has to be done, but so will I. I'm not gonna let this war happen. This can't. Not again. Like
Sometimes
Strange said, look what it did to this place.
war isn't up
So
to
many
you.
people.
War happens regardless. It's a matter of which side you choose to stand on in the end. Even if it's your own side. Just try the rest, okay?
Yeah. You too, okay?
I'm fine. I don't. And earlier, tears.
Yeah, he doesn't say
Tears.
anything, but he just
Fine.
raises an eyebrow, which you very much would know as a come on. Like, you know what I mean.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go I'll examine one of these cages awkwardly.
So, while everybody is talking, a good distance away, so it's mini private. She kind of just stands next to Fiend for a minute without saying anything, and she doesn't really look at him, but quietly, just for them to hear. Fiend, have you ever killed a friend?
No. I've been the cause of a friend's death. But I've never killed one. Why do you ask?
Because I'm worried that maybe I might have to.
Did this friend deserve it?
I don't know.
Remember, a friend stops being a friend when you can stop making excuses for them.
don't think it's that easy.
Nobody ever thinks it's that easy.
I just wish it was.
Death isn't always an option. It's not always the option. Maybe try talking it out with them.
I think that's going to be an issue when we get to Avernus.
I see. When we get to Avernus, death will also be quite the issue. So we'll see what happens when we see what happens.
Maybe you'll do me a favor and stop me.
Well, maybe I'll do you a favor and kill them myself.
Favors. Favors, favors.
All you need to do is ask.
Also, I haven't asked yet. I think I still have some excuses.
Let me know when they wear out.
Oh, I think I can find a few more. What will you do with a war, Fiend?
I won't pay any attention to it. Who gives a shit about the Fae or, Odin? Frankly, they can all kill each other for all I care. I did stop myself from ruining the Fae by taking the heart of the Feywild. Ironically enough, had I done that, I would have had the power to stop Odin myself. But there would be no Fae to defend. It's all about temperature and timing. It's like cooking a good meal.
Right, checks and minuses, spreadsheets, all that.
Right.
Well,
However,
that used to be my job.
I think what we could focus on, rather than this war, is getting Gloomwing, the artifacts that he holds, using those to win whatever war for whatever side we choose. It's like holding the off button.
I'm not sure what to do with that. I personally would like to go off and find a small, I don't know, let's get wild here. A small farm on a hill with loved ones.
With that lumpy lady.
Lumpy lady?
Yes, the Eladrin that was quite too old.
Oh, Fiend, no. You've really never been good at subtext. But,
I will say this much to you. There will never be an end. There is always something to do. And so your farm, can you stay on it? Or will you be drawn away from it by another conflict?
And, I'd like to pretend that maybe I could stay for a little while.
What if we had a realm?
What would this realm cost, Fiend?
I don't know, but imagine a town where everyone lives in peace.
And they build wagons.
Maybe they build wagons, maybe they do whatever they want. No mind control.
Sure.
And it
Foxes
was
are
separated.
outlawed.
Yes, foxes can be here. It's just a single fox will have already been fox food.
A particular fox, I see.
Right. And gold to be repaid. But this town doesn't answer to anything, and it sits inside its own realm. Maybe even the realm the size of Icewind Dale or Baldur's Gate. But it is separate. No news from the outside world, just existence within itself.
Can't Tarek make something like that? Infinite?
On a much smaller scale. Try like 30 by 30, but I'm talking 60 miles by 60 miles.
Sure.
And then we never have to deal with the problems that happen without it.
Now, who has wishful thinking?
I just don't think without it we'll ever have peace, because something will always find a way to make us work.
Look at who we're with. And she literally turns to look at their group.
Farrell's about to go ransack this desk over here, so
That's fine. She's just watching you do it. We have a Fey prince who I can't even begin to start my excavation on that. Very cute though. The other one has you guys are the worst. The other one is so angry she can't tell her friends how much she cares about them. And the other one has so many exes that we're still fighting them. I really don't think that we're ever gonna get away from this. Ever. Even in a 60 by 60 demiplane of sheer wagon wonder.
Well, that means somebody has to sacrifice themselves to deal with the problems. To play God, if you will.
And I'm assuming that's you. Putting your friends in a snow globe.
Only if they're willing. It's gonna be one hell of a snow globe, though. And I'll be one hell of a god.
I have many things to say about that last part, but I'll just let you ride that high.
Yes. Other than that, we're just going to be a hamster on a wheel.
You don't have to be a god for people to like you, Fiend.
I don't want to be a god to be liked. I want to be a god so I can protect the people I like. Stop worrying about things. Stop the problems.
60 by 60 is a pretty large snow globe for 3 other people.
Try 300.
Oh.
Maybe even 3,000. What if everybody we ever knew was there? What if all of our families were there too? And then no evil could touch it? Just a paradise.
I don't think I believe in such a thing, although I admire you for trying.
We'll see. I know it's hard, but we'll see. We'll see if I can do it.
For what it's worth, I'm happy now. Well, I think as happy as I could be given the circumstances.
We're happy in this 5 minutes. I'm happy too. But now we just learned Odin's about to invade the Fae. And this is what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want any more invasions. I don't want any more symbiotes. I don't want any more anything. I just want peace.
Peace at any cost.
At any cost. Once.
I'll let you know when I run out of excuses. And I walk away.
After that conversation ends, do the rest of you take a break? Do you go back to the gate, try to turn it off? What are the rest of you doing?
I'm literally ransacking this desk.
I was talk of possibly taking some sort of rest. Don't know if it was going to be a long or a short, but I would also like to have a look at the gate at some point.
I would say, I think rest, gate is kind of it.
Can you make an investigation check, Farrell?
Yep. And 17 again. 10 plus 7.
So you're kind of ransacking through this desk again, old, dusty, bit renewed from the sudden blast of energy. The dust is kind of silted off from the table, and a few cracks are made in it from the sheer sort of explosiveness of the spells that were thrown around in here. But as you open one drawer, you find 2 bottles of greater healing potions.
Ooh.
And the second drawer, 2 similar bottles. Instead of a bright red liquid, it is a bright blue liquid.
I want to know what the blue liquid is. I'm gonna roll Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, that's very good, actually. That's my Arcana +7. 24.
So as you kind of handle health potions, you kind of, even just being in the vicinity of it, you can feel yourself just breathing easier. Any bruises or sores or pains kind of just feel a little bit lighter just by holding it. Once you drink it, it just this otherworldly effect takes hold. As you kind of pick up this blue potion that has kind of a mercury viscous to it with a light glitter inside, you feel this a slight adrenaline. As you're picking it up, you can just see fines kind of sprout out from your skin, and this dull green energy kind of flow through you from the hand down to your forearm as it kind of dissipates, feeling that your magical energies are somehow imbued a little bit. For all intents and purposes, this appears to be some sort of mana potion.
Interesting. Huh. Not me over here making all of the notes.
So when you ingest this, it's similar to a health potion, but instead of gaining HP, you gain back spell slots.
Oh, damn.
Okay. All right, I'm going to pick these up and then kind of call over the fiend. Fiend!
Yeah?
Can you come here a second? I found you.
Okay. I meander over. Oh my god, that's foggy. I meander over.
Farrell's holding one of the... There's 2, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, Farrell's holding one in each hand. Like, I got you things.
Hey, what are these
I know how you like
things?
shinies.
I do
I'll
like
flop them-
shinies.
Flop them in his hands.
What do these do?
I think, based off of, how I grew up with alchemy and things like that, you're going to regain spell slots. I don't know how many, I don't know what exactly they do, but like you're going to regain the ability to cast certain spells. Spell slots, if I had to put a word on it. I think that those might be up your alley.
You don't say. He's just trying to like hold back excitement.
Is there
Two
any,
spell slots.
is there any paper like in this desk of value, like anything that looks informative?
Just
Not really.
again, old paper that's kind of too wrecked to really read. No notes of any kind.
Okay, that's all I find in this desk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna shut all the drawers and things like that. Be like, okay, I think I'm done ransacking now, for the moment. I'll plop down into the chair that's at the desk.
Okay. So would the rest of you like to take a rest here? What's the next course of action?
Are we taking a long or short rest? I think is what we have to decide as a party.
I'm happy with either. I definitely during that time want to have a look at the gate. So
Does that count?
depends how long you guys want to stick around.
I wouldn't hate a long rest, but I'm also afraid to stay here for a long time.
I would say I'm looking a little rough on spell slots.
I'm looking for a long rest because, like, fuck it.
Could we perhaps go up to the top? I don't want to sleep underground here in the creepiness.
I'm terrified to move through the room that threw me into a different room.
You know what? That's fair and valid. I hate the way Kevin is smiling right now. Kevin, put your face away. You're
Put your
scaring
face
me.
away.
But it's my face.
It's my face.
Guys,
Smile out of the way.
I have an idea. What if Ben and I just stand out in the open while you guys go up?
What if Ben and I?
What if Ben and I,
Wow.
the two people that are most likely going to reenact Captain America Civil War, be alone?
Right, let's do you two
Hey,
outside
hey, step off
Did
that
this all
little
day strange.
Okay. We can do a long rest. I'll take first watch.
Oakley.
I'll take second.
Who's Bucky?
Me.
I was like, it depends on who you ask.
I would like to make a strength roll to rip off from here.
Rip out my heart is more like it.
I can do that right now if you want.
Oh my
shoot.
god.
Bing bong, fuck your life. Okay.
Bing bong. What do you want to say to Byron? What's going on, baby? Okay, I will also take second shift.
Taking first.
I will also
Oh, no.
take second shift. No.
Oh my god.
Honestly, that's so
Second
funny.
shift.
I will
I'll take third shift.
Third.
I'll take third.
Okay, I'll take fourth.
Kevin, we're gonna kill each other before we even get out of here.
Long rest.
Yeah,
Seems
double
like it.
resting. Farrell takes first
A full
watch.
8 hours.
Mm.
I don't like how you asked that.
See, I hate the way he's saying it.
I
Why?
watched the light on his computer
A whole
I
8
know. I
hours.
feel like
in this place?
he has like a spreadsheet or something of like the
The long rest, you
conversion
said.
You're so passive aggressive.
rate, literally the conversion rate of time down here versus time on the
a long rest, you say. Well, we're gonna have to roll anyways. If you guys go to sleep, we're still in the Feywild. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something bamboo. Hey, Fiend,
No.
don't go away for 10 more years, okay?
hey,
Bing
no.
bong.
I'll give it my best.
Bing bong.
Bing bong, fuck you.
What is it? It's like the one thing where it's like the crashing noises. It's like ding dong. That's
Ding dong.
the
Ding
alternative.
dong.
That's
to this.
basically Kevin when we're like, we would like to sleep. And he's like, in the Feywild?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to be.
Fucking lie.
I have to be particular. I have to know what you're doing.
Sure,
Can't do
right. Yeah,
Mm.
uh-huh. Yeah, right. That's why you
Yeah.
switched to different screen to look at things. Yeah. I can see
Okay,
the
Look
reflection.
at how he's
everyone trying to get a long night's rest, and you all just kind of sort of sleep in semicircle, just resting from the wounds and the hard fight you just went through. Farrell, you're going to be
I'm taking
taking first watch.
Also, I would like to say, hey, Jade, get out of the chat. Stop giving Kevin inspiration.
Who else am I gonna give it to?
Not the DM.
Well, you know, to be fair, I egg on Kevin all the time.
To be fair,
I would like
Yes.
all of you
Oh,
Oh no.
to roll Constitution saving throws.
I'm good at those.
I'm really good at those, actually.
I'm not okay with that. But all right.
Mm. Mm.
I mean, it is what it is.
All right, Farrell,
Well,
13?
13. Fiend,
20, dirty.
20. So strange.
26.
26. Tarek,
11.
11. And Ramira.
That's a 3.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
Yeah, bing bong. Fuck your life. Unless we're adding stranges like whatever paladin thing, then it's technically a 7. But I
Okay.
don't think that helps me vibes.
Well,
No.
Farrell, you got
three
a
of us
15?
I got a 13.
13. Okay. I would like Ramira, Tarek, and Farrell to roll a d10, please.
Joke's on you. I go away for 10 years. Fuck your life.
Oh,
You said a D10, my friend?
Uh-huh.
Something tells me that the opposite would happen. It wouldn't be so peaceful.
She gets
my
super
God.
angry.
She'd come back like a feral cat.
She's a barbarian. When she comes back, she's no longer a cleric anymore. I got an 8.
I got a 6.
I got a 3.
8, 6, 3.
Roll better.
Nope.
Shush. We rolled a D10. What do you want from us?
Okay. Farrell, you got what, sorry?
I got a 6.
A 6. Okay, and Tarek.
3.
Okay. So as the
Okay.
first hour the first couple hours kind of goes along, you just hear, Farrell, you just hear kind of the dripping of water and that kind of ooze kind of sort of pulsating off of various corners of the furniture and the walls.
Mhm.
The vibrating gate still winding around. And you kind of wait in this solemn silence for a minute. And you're just kind of looking around at your friends, all kind of huddled together in a circle. But then you start to feel a dull pain on your skin. It's sore, kind of underneath your armor.
Like it
Kind of
hit?
take off one of your forearm pieces. Being down here for a couple hours,
Like it
you
hit?
see
Not-
that your skin, parts of it, seem to be partially covered in pustules, blisters, tumors, and other sort of diseased-looking growth.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
not.
forgot about that.
As you look over to the hole in the wall, this dry ice-looking cloud slowly rolling in from the gate room into this room.
Oh, no. Oh.
What would you like to do?
Let me look.
I woke up with a beard. Y'all woke up with the ick.
Yeah, dislike. Let me see. Huh, I don't have the spell slot, so that sucks. Can I just try to like put a healing word onto it? See what it does?
As you look at your skin, parts of it covered in boils, seeping through, pus leaking down. Oh shit. Look over at the crack in the wall as that sort of low hung cloud rolls through. Take a deep breath in to say the incantation for healing word. But it's there, everyone, that we gotta end the stream. Ba, 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 ba. Fuck your life. Okay. So,
Wow, Kevin.
we are gonna cut it off right there.
I didn't realize what time it was. I'm so mad. No,
The
Kevin.
9 o'clock area. Yeah. So we will pick this up next
No.
Monday, same bat time, same channel. But thank you guys all so much for joining us tonight on Beyond the Realms. Join us next week for episode 50. 50 of Beyond the Realms. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow around the same time for the Phalai, the great Jody Rose's homebrewed campaign with myself as a player and all those lovely folks. So come and join us tomorrow around 5:30 p.m. PST is when we usually do that thing. But until then, everyone, stay safe. Keep washing your hands.
So good.
Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.